But here we go, first race of the season, starting on pole.
Green flag.
Got a nice little jump there. Pretty sure you can just hold it just about flat out. Yeah, you can hold it flat out through this. For turn 1. I think we might lead a single lap here. At least. Kind of run it like we did for qualifying, but try not to be as aggressive right away. Cut all the way down here as well in the front stretch.
6.07.
And hey, we led a lap. I think that's more than what I could say of all of last season, honestly. I think that is more than all of last season. So I will take that. We got a new paint scheme on the car, so does Gavin. He's got like the Harry Labonte Frosted Flakes looking car. And he made a really good paint scheme there yesterday. I was on talking to him while I made mine. We got a nice like purple and green scheme. I really like it a lot. I take forever to make paint schemes as well. Like, I'm very slow with it. And I just use like the iRacing base paints anyway, so it's not like I'm actually creating the scheme. I'm just very slow at like putting everything together. Trying to get in that dude's wake behind me. Try to get him tight if possible. Trying to hold the bottom on him. 1 and 2 is a lot tighter to me than 3 and 4, so you gotta lift a lot more through there. 3 and 4 is just a lot wider. I don't know if it's because of the exit onto the front stretch or what. Or if it's just like not as sharp of a corner, honestly. I have no idea. Getting all the way down on that white line on him though, trying to get him tight. I assume at some point we're gonna lose the lead. Like, this has gone too well so far. The top can work here too, it does seem like. Slowing down a little bit more through that corner. Trying to just get it to rotate, get onto the bottom. Looks like he's gonna try to venture to the top. The top can definitely work. 100% it can. And I'm fine with running the top too, but it looks like he's trying to take the outside on us, which is fine. I'll lift, try not to kill my right front tire on him as he's going by. Because being side by side, the bottom's not gonna be able to get too much rotation and keep their speed as well. So I think the top's definitely gonna be the play. Thomas is also going out there with him.
You're doing a damn good job, you know that? 30.705.
Leader dove it down to the bottom-ish, not fully to the bottom there. But I'm gonna try and filter in behind Thomas here.
Clear.
Tap the brake a little bit, run this second lane, try to stay out of their draft a little bit through the corner because I don't want to get too tight. Draft is pretty strong on the front stretch, it felt like there. Pulling up to Thomas once again. Don't know if he got a little messed up from the leader going bottom in front of him or not, but
Hey, Dean, if you don't let me go, we're gonna
we got to his outside. And as long as I don't feel like I'm killing my tire, I'll be happy being out here. If I'm side by side with him, I'm not gonna like go down on the apron with him or anything. Might be able to get the run off of turn 2, re-clear Thomas here. Oh, I'm in the wall. Whoops. Kind of pulled off the wall a little aggressive too, but I just didn't want to get stuck on it. And we were clear of him also. Leader's still running that bottom. I'm fine running the second lane. We do get a good run on the exit too, which I like. What a run on the straightaway though, it's pretty crazy. He sent it off into turn 1 though. But we're running pretty well. Gavin's in 6th it looks like. I don't really want to send it to his inside or anything. I think I'd rather just stick to the outside here.
Still there at your door. Clear.
Thank you. He's going to get that draft. Might get back to our inside. He doesn't.
Inside. Clear inside.
Dang, I got a little too aggressive on throttle there. Mid-corner. Got us a little tight.
Still there.
We have the draft in front and behind us there.
Good job.
That's going to help out some. 3 and 4 is just much easier to get that run up there. Try and get to his outside here.
30, 27, 1. Still there. Still there. Still inside.
See if we could hold it on his outside.
Clear.
He's going to slide on up there. Give him the bump draft. Back off before the corner though, because I don't want to hit him on the entry of that corner or anything. Get a huge run here, hopefully off the corner on him. I think I might just want to try to rip the wall, see what happens. Oh, we're going to stick to his outside here. Back to the lead. Let's go. The draft is very strong though still. Like it seems like it might be a little bit stronger than it was previously also for like the straightaways, which is crazy enough. I haven't heard anybody yelling at each other either. It's been a fairly clean race it seems. I see Gavin's Frosted Flakes car on the outside back there. We did just rip the top to get the lead in 1 and 2. That was pretty fun. Seems like that works out pretty well, which is awesome. Very happy about that. I did a decent amount of practice, like trying different lanes, running the wall and stuff, and it's not super difficult to run the wall here, which is nice.
On tower, we gotta catch up.
But hey, we're leading some more laps, baby. We got back to the lead after losing it back to 3rd, which was pretty shocking. And I'm fine running the second lane. I kind of like the second lane just because, like, if they try to run it behind me, they're going to get tight easier. But they are getting the fresh air to the bottom if they go all the way to the bottom. But it is a little tighter to hit that. Try not to hit the apron too bad there. Gavin's up to 3rd now, though. He's working it. He is working it right now. He's up in 3rd, 4th, fighting for that pretty hard right now. But this second lane, I can kind of roll a little bit more speed than on the bottom. They're going to have that draft, so I'm trying to, like, keep as much momentum as we possibly can here right now. Getting all the way down to the apron in 3 and 4. It definitely seemed like it messed them up a little bit there. Gavin's back to 5th now. It's a bee's nest back there. But we are working this pretty good right now at the moment. Dude, if we could win a top split race, that would be absolutely crazy. Like, I've won a second split race for opener before, but never a top split race. We got 2nd last season at the Sonoma Oval. Might be our best performance in a top split, I feel like, but this is like a legit 1.5 miles where you got to be fast at. The Sonoma Oval was a little luck because people DQing out and everything like that. We were like a top 4 to 5 car probably, and I think 2 or 3 guys in front of us DQ'd out in the race, which was pretty nuts. But this is probably the best performance I've ever had in an opener altogether.
Good job, Nolan.
Like just pure speed wise. Because we qualified on pole. We've led the most laps thus far. Hoping that we're not burning up the tires too bad here, but I feel like we're doing a decent job of it. I don't hear the tires squealing or nothing like that. I feel very good. Dragging the brake on entry just a little bit, trying to just get the car pointed.
This racing is actually horrible.
I was having fun with it when I was behind, honestly. Like, I was making moves.
30.94.
Feels like I'm racing a cup car in traffic.
I honestly do not mind it. It's not because we're doing good on
the
it.
draft being this dominant is insane.
I mean, the draft being this dominant, yes, but
We love pack racing.
I was actually pulling up to them and passing them and stuff, though. He hasn't really pulled up to my bumper once since we got back to the lead, which is very shocking. Like, we were running pretty solid.
Crappy, but
30.
I'm probably gonna fall off.
05.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see if the tires fall off the back half of the race on us or anybody. Because I've been running like a slight higher lane in 1 and 2.
Press the ball numbers.
Got the lead by ripping the top a little bit. Trying to just manage getting on throttle too early and not smack the wall and all that. Hoping going down on the apron's not like killing my tires or anything. Hopefully nothing weird's going on there. That was a little worse of a corner, honestly. Is that Thomas trying to work back? No, it's somebody else. I think the 17 might be trying to work his way up, or that might be the 2. One or the other. They're starting to try and work higher now. I'll have to watch that. I've been working higher 1 and 2, but not necessarily 3 and 4. If I need to start working higher in 3 and 4, I will. 1 and 2, I feel solid though in that second lane. But I can run the top. Yeah, they might get a huge run on that front stretch from that real top lane. I might just have to move up there in 3 and 4 now with them running it, getting more of a momentum. Because they got a ton of momentum there to that front stretch. And now they're getting like closer to the bumper to get that strong draft. Hopefully mess his lineup on entry a little bit there. Hopefully it got him a little tight. But he's getting a huge run here.
31.004. Still there, quarter.
Could be able to rip the top and get back by. We do. This is definitely a momentum-based race right now. Big time. Definitely a lot of momentum. He's going back down to that bottom. I just need to make sure I don't use too much wheel up top, trying to keep momentum or anything.
30.954.
But they're starting to get real packed up for second place. Pulling away a little bit there too, which is really nice to see. Kind of run this third lane a little bit instead of the very top. Top might just be better in general though. I can't believe we've led this many laps though in this race. This is pretty crazy. Definitely did not expect this coming into this thing. For like the opener of the season also, usually it's a pretty stacked field. It felt like it wasn't too many people registered. It was like 270 something. So it wasn't like a crazy amount to me. It seemed a little low, but maybe it wasn't. Because we are the 15 car, and I'm just shocked by this. Definitely our best performance ever. That orange car is getting to his outside, the 17 there. So the orange car got by him. Wow, he flew by him. That's pretty crazy. He's been ripping the top a ton in 1 and 2. He's going a little lower, 3 and 4. Maybe he's managed his tires a little bit better. Not sure. We can actually pull away a little bit there on that front stretch though. But he's been flying up here, working his way up. I've been watching because I thought it was Thomas in the orange number 1 car that we started next to, but it was a different orange car. We'll see if we can try to hold this lead for these last 15 plus laps, 15, 16 laps here. I can't believe we've held it the way we have so far.
There's only one car blinked it.
That might not have been a great corner. Felt like I was a little hard on the tires that one. 3 and 4 you can really move around though. I can really get a nice cut down and get on throttle easily, but he's getting a huge run behind. I'll give him the bottom, honestly.
He can't go anywhere back here.
That was 9.
He wants that top though, it seems. I was gonna give him the bottom because he had the run, so I started moving up and then he moved right back up behind us.
Dang, arrow push.
Try and get right up by the wall. Yeah, that messed up his line a little bit. Got him tight on entry. 2 cars working his way up though.
They just wanted to race, but now look at us, 50 seconds back.
31.
After 2nd and 3rd right behind us, there's a big drop off, like time right now.
I'm being a rating though.
Would love if the 2 car like came up on the 17 there and caused the wreck.
I was trying, but they didn't want to work with us.
Give me some room would be awesome.
Thanks, Joe. Sorry.
Trying to break a little bit of the draft there. To behind.
Yeah, it's only like the 3rd time.
Gotta wait a little longer on throttle there. Oh, he got a really good run through 1 and 2. He did. See if he shoots the bottom this time. No, but he went a little lower, so he has some air. He's gonna have that draft though. Didn't quite get the run he needed. Try and rip the wall a little bit. Definitely working the wheel harder on entry and stuff. I'm really just trying to hold the lead at this point. We're getting down to it where it's getting down to money time. Oh wow, the 2 sent it in there. Is he gonna try to wash up on the 17?
Go inside. Clear low.
Get rid of the draft on him.
31.
Because he was moving up on us right to our bumper there. I'm definitely losing it through 1 and 2 some. Dang it, wall. Oh boy. Jesus. The curve back stretch. Curve back stretch is sketchy. Oh, did I get a little too hot through there? No, we're good, but we lost the lead there. No, you're all good. The curve back stretch and I bounced off the wall a little. Oh boy. We're lifting big time for these guys. There's some tight racing. Try to see if we can push him forward some. Another guy went 3 wide bottom. We're losing all the spots now. Definitely getting to some tight racing. He pulled up there last second. I wasn't expecting him to. Gavin's on the way. Gavin's right behind us now. Man, we led like 30 laps or something in this race. We had a phenomenal run. This is crazy. Try and just keep with his outside, maybe. Gavin's gonna get to our left rear. Leaders are touching. We still have a draft at least. I might have killed my tires a little bit. Oh, they are just all over each other. I can't do anything. I was trying to stay off the wall. Oh boy, they're blocking Gavin down there. This is definitely a wasp nest, a hornet's nest, whatever you want to call it. Leave us the draft a little bit.
Clear. 31.55.
Way to go.
Still out there.
What an absolute crazy race this has been. Dang it, we lost that outside though.
Still out there.
That's not great. I go down one time.
Still there.
We get the draft. We do get the draft. That 16 is going to get to our outside though.
31.
That's unfortunate.
5, 6. Still out there. Still outside.
Really gripping the bottom there.
Still out there.
Definitely was a wreck somewhere. Somebody's bumper's on track. That outside just momentum is crazy.
Still out there.
Oh, I'm not trying to push up on him.
Alright, we can cut this guy.
Gavin's right behind still.
Right on time.
Clear outside. 31.
We only got a few laps remaining here.
Well, 8 minutes.
Yeah, things have been going well. I will say that. If we got any sort of I rating for leading laps, that'd be awesome. I had to lift big time there. Gavin's going to go to the inside.
Still there at the bottom. Still inside.
Is he going to clear it?
Low.
He does. Oh, dang it. I bounced hard off that wall. I was not trying to. I wanted to try to stick the outside of him.
31.463. Clear high, clear high. Outside.
Run this second lane. That 16 car is slow.
91. Still out there.
They're
Still
three.
out there. Quarter. Still out there.
Try to get up behind Gavin. Gavin is all over that 16.
Still there.
We've got like 3 laps left here. See if we can try to draft back up there some. 8th is like the worst we're going to finish, it looks like. That's crazy. Man, we led so many of these laps, though. We just fell apart here at the end.
6, 4, 5.
We really just fell apart at the end, trying to go low to pass some guys. It was just the only place to go when everybody bunched up. See if we can push them back up there some. This is all just momentum based.
Outside. Still outside.
If we can get the draft, that'd be fantastic.
Still out there.
We don't really have their draft way up there, I don't think.
Still there. 31.477. Still there.
But I'm very happy with how we've done regardless of where we finish here. Like, this is probably the best race that I've had in top split, period. Like, we led so many of these laps, it's crazy. I might have burnt my tires off a little too much too early, but hey, I was going for the win. Like, we were leading with 10 laps left still. Holy crap, they're 5 wide. They were 5 wide. Holy crap.
4, 1, 5.
Gavin's going for it. Go, Gavin, go.
Outside. Still out there.
Oh boy. He was tight to our door there.
Outside. Clear.
We'll see if we try to get this outside on Gavin, maybe. Oh, he's going to slide on up right in front of us. Block off the 6 there from his huge run.
Outside.
Oh, they're wrecking. That's going to be 2 spots, and we're side by side with Gavin, but he got us. Where did we finish? 6th? Hell yeah, I'll take 6, man. That was great. But here we go.
Hey, car's off. Are you ready?
Good luck to everybody.
Ready? Green flag.
We had a decent start, but not able to move down.
Still inside.
I really just need to not smack the wall off of 2 is my main concern. All right, we're good. And now we can try and slow roll the bottom. Try and save some tire through the race. You could really send it through 3 and 4. 1 and 2 is what's going to make the biggest difference in people's tires, I feel like, if they send it into the corner and run up high. Because I ran like 30 laps in practice out of a 45 lap run, and my tires were still decent. I was able to run like 23 5s to 7s pretty consistently, so I was happy with that. My right front was like a 76 or something, so it wasn't terrible. Gavin's already up to behind us. He's already worked his way up a few spots. Nice start for him. I think the SOF of this field was just under 4K. So pretty strong field, but not as strong as normal. The leader just hit the wall and spun himself out. Wow. He just clipped the wall off of turn 4. And I think Colton Tyndall is now in the lead.
Hey man, you might want to like look before you hit this.
That was wild.
Take off.
Definitely did not expect that. As I was saying, the strength of field was pretty good and stuff. I got a little loose there. There's a dip in the middle of 3 and 4. It's Rockingham. The corners are pretty rocky.
23.
Hence the name.
3, 6.
But I really do like just trying to hold the bottom for the most part and just harvick the hell out of this track. You really want to just slow roll it. Even though 3 and 4 you can be real aggressive. I did move my steering ratio to 12 to 1. That was about it.
22.
We got Vincent right in front of us. Try not to run in the back of him. Definitely don't try to hit the apron. I clipped it there and I went sliding. I don't know if you could hear it or tell, but I was sliding there. I want to try to get to the inside of Vincent if we possibly can.
22, 29, 6, 6. Deleted. Did a 20.
Showed our nose and he went high. We're not going to be able to get a good exit though. But he wasn't really able to either. But he is going to clear us. Oh, we're side by side with Gavin. Real tight. Door to door. I do think the bottom is the way to pass. But off of turn 2, I gotta be careful to not push tight though. Dang it, he got by us. Joe's going to our outside now as well. It definitely gets tight under somebody. I didn't really feel it when I was behind Vincent, but when somebody was to our outside, it felt really, really tight. So I did not like that at all. Tried to make a move, didn't work out, lost 2 spots for it unfortunately. Now Joe is going to go try to make the move on the inside.
Good eye, Gord.
See if he can on Gavin. Oh, he's getting loose. We're going to try to get to his outside since they passed us on the outside. And to dive in the corner a little bit if we can.
Me too, I got nervous.
Still there.
We caught all the way back up to Gavin there. I did not get the corner right there at all. Now we have another one to our inside.
Clear inside.
Hold him off.
23.2.
Really don't want to be side by side too much here. I do think the tire wear will come in effect where you could like actually make some passes later on if you save your tires. Joe sent it pretty hard through 3 and 4 there. Dang it. I hit that bump real weird. Didn't really mean to. Missed the bottom as well. Will at least be single file still. But going in 1 and 2, if I don't hit the bottom that well, it's really hard to keep it down there. That definitely got tight on me for some reason. I don't know if I didn't brake enough or the arrow push from ahead, I'm not sure. But it definitely is feeling a lot tighter than it was in practice, but granted I wasn't in like clean air the entire time in practice by myself for the most part. So a lot different than this situation as we're drifting it off of turn 4 there.
23.185.
Gavin's making the move on Vincent.
Working the bottom.
I think that's Chase behind us making a move on us. Yeah, I missed turn 1 again.
Still there.
Try and actually run the middle this time.
Still there. Your door.
We make contact, we're good though.
23.523.
Thing is on this outside, if I can get it rotated, he's gonna have to lift a little bit on the exit, but I hit the wall anyways. Are we good? Nope, we have no damage. Okay, so we're good still.
Still there.
Definitely too tight though through that.
Come on, Mike.
I was way too tight through that.
23.693.
Wonder if I move my brakes lower. Where's my brake? Move it down some. Try to help the rotation in the car, braking. I don't really do this much through a race, but this is one of the times I feel like I need to at this track, in this traffic. I feel like I might have killed off my right front a little early. Dang it, went the wrong way on my thing trying to get back to the relative. So what are we, 9th right now? Yeah, we're back in 9th. We started 8th, so we're -1 on the spot for the race so far, unfortunately. Gavin's running a real good race up there. He's moved his way all the way up to the top 5 spot. Wow, nice. Him and Joe, 5th and 6th. Joe's just been following him. We tried to make a move on him once, and we couldn't capitalize and get by Joe. Ooh, I almost got that wall like that leader did earlier. Pulling away from Alex behind us. Leader did a 23.27 on the last lap. We did a 10th slower. We're kind of falling back from that pack a little bit, so it's a little bit cleaner air to where it's easier to drive in a way. 23.384. But we still got a long way to go. We're almost halfway. Joe almost got under Gavin there. That was close up there. Need to just try to take care of my right front because I do feel like the tire wear is going to come into play at some point. And I feel like when I was just around a lot of other cars for a while, I got way too tight, burnt off the right front. It wasn't great. 23.34. But we'll try to reel them back in and see if we can. Because they're what, 0.8 ahead of us right now? We'll see if we can try to reel in 0.8 of a second. Because they're all right on top of each other in the draft and stuff, so they could all be getting tight. Joe's trying to go for a move on Gavin up there. I'm trying to brake real early so I can get it to the bottom and try to rotate it, not get on throttle too early, hopefully. They're still holding that same 0.8, but them being side by side up there at the front of that pack might slow that pack up a little bit. I got on throttle too early there. I thought I was going to grip better. I thought I hit the bottom, but I kind of missed it by like half a car length. 23.53. They're touching up there. Vincent might be able to get by both of them if they're not careful. Reeling them in slightly. Got a 10th on them. They're touching again.
Time to cross the line, be halfway in the race.
Halfway in the race, so we're already halfway now.
23.55.
Spotted a little slow on that, like a lap slow on saying that. That's all right. Yeah, we are reeling these guys in now, though, with them being side by side up front of the pack. Not sure which one's better, honestly. Joe's going to get back in line behind Gavin. Gavin able to hold him off on that outside. Chase able to make a move on Vincent on the outside, or Vincent just let off for him, and he's working on Joe now, trying to stay under him. It does seem like the outside keeps the momentum, but you are going to burn off some tire up there too, so it all depends on how you do it. But we have caught up to Vincent and Chase a little bit now. Pretty tight with them.
23.552.
Gavin's sort of pulling away now from the pack. Now that he got single filed out, Joe smacked the wall there. I saw that puff of smoke. Definitely gets a little tight behind somebody. It's not too bad if you lift early. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go into these corners super slow and be able to get a better exit as long as I don't hit the apron. Hitting the apron does not help at all. I don't even know another lane to run at this track though, because running any higher.
Why are you blocking?
Running any higher feels so much slower.
23.617.
Try and get like a cut down here. Maybe I can get somewhat of a run. Vincent's trying to work on the under chase there. Didn't quite work out. Trying to like work a little bit different of a line on entry so I don't get too tight. Kind of worked on the exit there. They're going to be side by side now.
3.771.
See if we could try to get a run on Chase at all. He had a good exit though. Now we have Alex catching up to us. It's like you could catch up to the pack if they've been battling with each other slightly. Oh god, don't hit the wall. I thought I was going to hit the wall there. But once you get a couple tenths off, it's really hard to keep that pace because you do get pretty tight. Alex had a good run there on the exit. He's not quite able to get under us though. He backs off. Bad entry by me. Yeah, Gavin has pulled away up there in 5th. He is gone. I just got mired too much back in traffic early. Needed to push a little harder off the start. Yeah, I'm sucking right now when I'm back in traffic more. Trying to run that bottom as hard as we can, but not get loose, because the back end does want to kick out the slightest bit. It feels like. Really need to just get all the way down to the bottom, slow roll it. Much better of a 1 and 2. But I've kind of like fallen off of the hard dirty air from in front of us and able to hit the line a little cleaner. Because it's not going to push me up the track because I'm not only like a tenth or 2 off. Oh, don't hit the wall. I'm going to miss the corner on that one. I was real worried, and we're just going to get hit in the rear end. Jesus, thank God he lifted, because I was going to go right around. Because I was just trying to slow the car down to hold that lane that I was in, because I almost hit the wall, so I like swerved away from that and didn't really like check up as early as I wanted to.
225.
Pass left, pass right. Oh boy, that guy's trying to tell people pass both ways. I don't know if that's going to work. Tires are definitely gone though. I think I did a worse job here than I did in practice. Oh, Joe's up in the wall. They're wrecking.
That could have been bad.
That guy, I think Vincent just lost his front nose as well. I had a terrible entry into one there. Alex got to our inside also. Hopefully we could try to get by Vincent. Oh no, we're going to kind of get screwed over here. Little bit, yeah. I had to lift a whole bunch to not run into him. So we gained a spot, lost a spot right there. Feel like we can get back around Alex, hopefully. We don't have too many laps to do so. That puts us back to 8th though, where we started. Bad entry. I like slowed down. I overly slowed down a little bit there and hit the apron, so I had to like readjust. But yeah, that was unfortunate for Joe and Vincent getting that damage and stuff. Joe's gone now. Not sure 100% what happened. I don't know if they made contact or Joe smacked the wall and then like went down into him or what. I'm not 100% sure what happened. Chase up here is starting to get real loose. I've seen him like the back end kick out on him a couple times in 3 and 4 though. Man, I cannot, sometimes I can't get the car rotated in 1 and 2 and it really hurts. You can see how much I lose when that happens. But I can make it up in 3 and 4 pretty decently, but 1 and 2 is like the big difference in this race. Like, if you could hit 1 and 2 clean every time, you're going to be very fast. 1 and 2 is the big corner that makes a lot of speed. It either hurts or kills your lap. Three and 4 is a very fast lap for the most part, so you can kind of get away with more there, but you might burn off more tire in that corner too, being faster. I'm unsure.
23.851.
But yeah, I'm definitely falling off more than I did in practice. We're down to the 8s and 9s and stuff more consistently now. But we are on lap 40. I was on lap 30 or something when I was running 5s to 7s, so maybe it's somewhat right, but maybe I feel like I did cook my right front a little too much. We do have Jacob in the 17 car catching us quite quick, it seems. I feel like maybe he is saved tire.
Going well, big minute.
Maybe running the middle to like a cut down in 1 and 2 is fast, if you could like actually run that correctly. If you plan for that. Hit the apron a little bit on entry. That was a better 3 and 4 than what we've had recently. I'm going to try to run a little middle with a cut down. That's not bad. You could run it correctly. I don't think I had the tire left for it as much. Good 3 and 4 though. We only got to hold him off for like 3 more laps. Come on. He is catching us quite quick though.
24.097.
Tried turning down my brake bias to the max of what I can, which is only 3%. I started it at 65, so it wasn't. I had it at default. So it's down to 62.
You're gonna go.
2 laps to go. He's gonna try to run the outside in 3 and 4. He might get a little bit of a run. Oh no, he got the wall. And he's gone. All right, we don't have to worry about him no more. He tried to run that higher lane in 3 and 4 and caught that wall like the leader did. Damn. Hey, I'm happy with 8th place right now, though. We qualified 8th, should have been higher up. I feel like I could have been running up there with Gavin, potentially, if we navigated traffic a little bit better.
Keep it up, baby.
But I did not do a good job of that. Oh, they're wrecking. One's gone. That's Chase. He's been really loose lately. That's 7th place. Hey, I'll take a gain of +1. Let's go. I will take that. Slow and steady may not win you the race, but it may gain you some spots. Let's go. Just try to keep it clean. I have a 2x from smacking the wall early, but let's go. I'll take that. Good race to everybody up here. That was fun.
Tires are gonna start wearing low. I don't know.
Hayden won the race. Colton second by 4/10, so pretty tight. This is going to be a very tough one.
Green flag.
I don't know if the bottom's a good or bad thing, honestly. I think the outside is going to be the way to pass in the race, keeping that momentum with the draft and everything.
Outside.
But I think the bottom is going to be the way to save some tires, but I don't know how much saving tires is going to matter. It might matter in this race, who knows? Because it mattered a decent bit in the Chicagoland race that we started out front in. Gavin's getting below us. I was like straight behind the 22 there, trying not to run him over. Gavin went low. Oh, they're wrecking. Just one car. I have like no draft help in the middle. I think Joe's up in the wall. We're still 3 wide. Trying to get in front of that Lowe's car there. A little sketchy, but we're good.
Clear, clear, clear.
Definitely don't want to fall back too fast, because if you fall out the draft, it's going to really, really suck. But Joe's making moves on that higher side already, I could see. I figured that would be the case for some people. I do think that's the way to like move forward, honestly. The bubblegum car moved up, luckily. Thought we were going to be 3 wide with that 33 as well. Oh, the bubblegum car is going to side draft us. Dang it. I thought we were going to clear him or something there. That would have been great. Because we can't fall back too far. Alright, that bubblegum car is real slow in 1 and 2. We're not 3 wide. What is my spotter smoking? I'm so confused by that call out. That one threw me for a loop because I'm like, I know only the 33's out there. We cleared the bubblegum car. Stay behind him here, try to get the draft. Gonna move on up a little bit here. Try and catch back up a little bit. I know on that long run, the draft is definitely gonna be a big thing getting you tight. But I did like a 25-ish lap run in practice, and I started getting super loose. So I do think the tires are going to go away some on the rear end. We'll see how much with the draft, though. Not able to go further down, really, because the guy stayed up on the track, which is fine. Rip the outside here, see if we can get a run on the exit. I'm going to hit the wall. No, we're not. We did get a run on the exit. I thought he was bouncing up off the apron there because I heard him big lift and I thought he was moving on up. Might be 3 wide here going into 1. That Lowe's car went low on the front stretch. I don't have anybody up in front of us though, at least, so I can kind of just rip it and not have to worry too much. That guy is going low, okay. Probably a bad idea, just ripping up here the entire time, but we're also stuck out here a little bit.
Clear, clear, clear.
He went down, we could get this draft at least for a second.
30.207.
In front of Gavin and this 8 car up here, they're kind of falling back from that draft up there, which isn't great. Kind of losing that front group a little bit. Got a 20 car ripping the outside behind me. Oh, is he gonna get hit? No, he's not. I thought the dude from the middle was gonna slide on up.
30.421.
Try and stay on the outside of this 21 car, so we have that clean air. He gives us the lane as well. We had a nice run there on the exit. All the way back up to Gavin. Try and stay a little to the side of him so we don't have that dirty air. He's going down there. I didn't move fast enough to go down there with him to keep that draft. Gavin's like half in the lane, half not. We really just need to go forward. Try and bump draft him a little bit here. Speaking of bump draft, I think next week is Talladega, so we'll have a lot of bump drafting next week. Be very interesting stuff there. Oh, he's staying up here now. I thought he was going low with the 8 car that time.
0.465.
I've been kind of sticking to this outside lane in 1 and 2 right now. He's getting to the inside of that 8 car. Try and give him a huge shot. Oh, I get myself up in the wall though. Whoops. Not really mean to do that. Oh, we're getting a little loose there. Guy behind me has a little bit of a run, but got out of line, and I think if he would have stayed in line with us for a second, he would have been able to get by us or get side by side with us. I was trying to lift there early because I knew Gavin looked like he was sliding on up. This guy's diving down to the inside.
Still inside.
That 20 car is moving right now.
Clear low.
Ooh, I thought Gavin would just smack the wall there. It was close.
Still there.
He's staying high, trying to help us a little bit with that draft. I appreciate it.
Still there. Deleted it. Did a 30.3.
I'm probably just killing my tires running out here, and my back end got so loose right there. Going entry of that corner. I kind of came down on that 20 car a little too much there on the straightaway. We didn't hit though, luckily. We are 3 wide here. Please don't fence me. We're good. We're still 3 wide. Got the Cheerios car, I think, behind me. We do. Dang it, wall. We're good. Oh, that guy below us got hit. We're good though. We only got 2x. Shocked it was only a 2x. I think that car that's out in front of us right now hit the 20 up into us. Really nothing we could do about that. Man, we are just losing some time now. That sucks. I got in the wall myself, and then we got pinched up in the wall a little bit, slowed us down even more. Trying to help us go forward. We're all like losing a whole bunch of time racing each other super hard back here. It is getting really loose though. We're only on lap 15 of this thing and we're getting pretty loose already. Oh boy. Bubblegum car, not going to get to our outside there. Run middle. Might be sending it a little hard there in the middle. That top side did start feeling super loose to me, but that could be because I was running up there so much, potentially. See if we can try and get back down, pull the tires off a little bit from almost sliding out from under us a whole bunch. Trying to stay in line with that line in front of us a little bit. That didn't work too well. Might have cooked our tires a little too early. I'm not sure yet. Good possibility though. This is a tough race. Like, the draft is huge, but you really gotta like save your stuff, it seems, because I'm losing time very quick with my car losing handling. Yeah, he didn't go below. Couldn't go any lower really on the front.
625. Still inside. Still inside.
Oh, that guy's losing it. Oh boy. Got a lift. Who was that?
Gavin, whenever you get up, man, work with me. Don't sidetrack me for a third time, please.
I don't think he could hear you. You guys aren't catching that front group anyways. You guys aren't going to catch that front group.
Ah, did you see that?
That's all 2 cars wreck. It was scary.
The lead is to 30.6.
All respect to
Yeah, it was. Which that does not happen too often here in the top split races, because this is like a 4300 SOF. But I'm the freaking 15 car of the 4K, which is crazy. But we are definitely struggling a bit. People keep diving into our inside, and we are not doing very well with that. I might have ran too much on the outside early. Didn't kill Kenneth there. Oh, I recognize Kenneth. I haven't seen him in a minute, but didn't recognize him in the, what's it called, the results page when we were doing qualifying and everything. You had to get out of that big. Take the momentum, go outside.
Still there. Still inside.
Try to see if we can get the momentum from out here, but I am just super loose, man. Oh boy. Yeah, I am just killing myself loose. I think my rear tires are shot or something.
30.9.
Definitely think that we have roasted the rear tires a little bit. See if I can try and cool them back off some. I'm hoping more people will wreck with them being, they'll be in the draft. I don't know why that guy is dropping back to get behind Gavin to push him, he said. That's a weird one. On Gavin's POV, that's going to look very confusing because I know he doesn't have the voices on to hear what he's saying. And he said that the guy said he's going to push him. This isn't Talladega or something. The pushing doesn't work that well like that.
That's it, man. Get up there with bumper. No move.
Trying to keep up with these guys the best that we can. Really need to close in on them some. And that guy's also not pushing Gavin, really. Man, Joe got up there, and it really worked out for him staying up in that front group. He ripped the top early, and I don't know if he's like at the back of that front group or what, but him going to the top early and getting to that front group before it split off was smart, but there's a couple wrecks. There's 3 cars in that wreck. That's a free 3 spots. You guys are pulling away from me because I got a little tight off of 2, I think. I was looking too far ahead at the smoke and everything and not paying attention to my line as much, but hey, we're back up to 15th where we qualified at. Right now we're in 15th as the 15 car qualified 15th. I'll take it, I guess. I need to catch back up to these guys though, but we're not doing a good job of it right now. I think I need to back off a little bit earlier. I'm gonna run the bottom and get back our rear tires a little bit. But they are definitely pulling away. I got 2 cars behind me who are drafting up to us. This is kind of a little bit more like the practice I was in, where I was kind of running laps on myself. I ran like 25, 26 laps, kind of like what we're at right now. And my tires on the right side were like dead even 75, 75. But I feel like my rear tires are a little more worn out in this race than it was in the practice. And they are catching me super quick. Okay. He is going to dive down there. I was just running the front stretch normally. He had such a huge run. Well, I don't think I have any real damage.
Dang, dirty air.
Yeah, dirty air is not great for sure. It is very tough. Oh, he is really sending it into 3 there. I wonder if like turning it super hard early on, hurting that right front, and then using the right rear later on would work. I'm unsure. But Kansas is a lot of a fun of a track. I love this track just because you can run so many different lanes. Oh, that guy's getting up in the wall. It's going to slow him down big time.
Oh,
He
no,
like
what
lost
11 was
it.
doing there?
He lost it, overcorrected it a little bit up into the wall. I was keeping up with 19 for a couple corners, and that guy, he got up there to draft and he pulled away
Come on, guys,
real
you gotta
quick.
go. Gavin, what are we doing?
31.038.
You guys are racing, that's what you're doing. Dang it. I think that's just hurting the right front there and not any sort of
Gavin,
fast.
If I don't get a top 10, I'm gonna.
Trying to get ourselves down here. It's like the apex, get on throttle, and then try to straighten out the wheel and point ourselves out towards the exit.
Come on,
as best
boys,
we
working
can.
together here in the second pack. It's the only way we can get to those guys. Gotta
You're
work
not
together.
catching them.
1.08.
Trying
I'm
to push
telling you
Gavin.
right now, it's not going to happen.
Okay, fine.
You guys got like 10 laps.
I
So
was just
coming up to 11 laps left here. They've got a pretty big lead on you guys. It's just not going to happen. You just got to hope that they start wrecking and stuff to gain some spots. That's all I'm hoping for at this point. We're 16th. We're pulling away from the guys behind us at least. That's good. But I think I've killed my rear tires, like having any sort of grip. Like trying to run that high side a lot. I was super loose, but maybe I could run it again. I don't know. I'm interested to know if I could run it up top in 1 and 2, because I did feel like 1 and 2 that worked pretty well. It's just super hard to not lose time. 3 and 4 was rough up top for sure. It was worse up top in 3 and 4.
I believe it just did a 31.097. You're pulling away from the car behind.
We're gonna see if we can go back up here or not. Oh, I went too much speed.
0.09.
Yeah, tires are definitely a lot more worn out. I need to slow up just a little bit more for that to not go and hit off the wall.
Now we haven't hit
We don't have any damage necessarily, so that's a good thing. Hit the apron a little bit. I had to lift a little bit more, wait to get on throttle. 19 got the wall off of 4 a little bit.
31.
It's funny, all those cars that are really far ahead, it's not rendering them in very well. They just look like wheels on the track. It's kind of funny. Oh, there's a bumper on the track. I don't know if that was somebody up in that front pack or what, but I did see a little bit of smoke as well. Need to try to figure something out here. Put on my last lap timer and hopefully try to figure out some speed here. I don't have their draft anymore. I don't have any draft from behind me either. I'm just kind of in no man's land here,
1.17.
which is unfortunate. Try and see if the bottom's better or the top's better in 1 and 2. I seem a little quicker in the bottom there, when I hit it at least. Maybe when I get too tight and stuff, it's hard to get any sort of time. I turned a little early there, right on that white line. About right on that white line as you can get. That was like as Harvick down there as possible.
You're losing on the car in front.
Yeah, I know. They're all in the draft up there. I can't do nothing about that now.
225. Car 4 has taken the lead.
Car 4 is taking back the lead. They're racing super hard up there. Where's Colton? Colton's 3rd. He has a chance to win that. Joe's all the way up there in 6th. He is flying. That strat of ripping the top right away was
Pushing.
very good. So they're doing a very good job there. Somebody is losing that pack up there. Don't know. Actually, that second pack might catch them, honestly.
31.209.
Does seem like that bottom is a little bit better for me. Oh, they're 3 wide.
You're so fucking stupid.
Oh,
dude.
they're
You're
wrecking.
So fucking stupid.
There's
you
2
had
cars.
Fucking battle and ruin the whole thing, and then run into me. Awesome job. It's fucking great.
They're pissed.
Yeah, let me just get right behind you. Let me just do that.
It's a race.
Is running through me the alternative? Is that your plan? Really smart, man. Great racing.
I have to see the incident at the end. I don't know really what contact happened.
No, dumb fuck. We're trying to get back to the pack. Those guys are
It
getting
wasn't
loose.
happening. You guys were not going to catch that front pack. Regardless. You could have stayed single file as perfect as you could have, and
Why are the 16 car, man? I mean, you're just going to stay the 16 car for a long time.
people bringing up their number like it matters. Like,
Boom, burn.
we're all like a 4K or higher in here pretty much, so it's like not really much of an insult at all. Everybody in here is very good. But I don't think we're going to catch any of them. Hey, we're up 2 spots. We're in 13. There's a bunch of attrition right now, which is great for us. That's exactly what I need. I need some more of it here before the end. That was a good 3 and 4. But we have, what, 3 more laps here till the finish? Gavin's in 9th as the 9 car. Trying to get like that wide entry, cut down run going on. Guy behind me is ripping top. He's catching us a little bit, but he might have a couple lap fresher tires than us. He's in 21st. I don't know how many laps down he is, honestly. He might only be like 1 or 2, but might have some better tires than us, honestly. 2 more laps to go. But losing the draft is very, very bad, as you can tell. Using the little brake might help if you need to get the car rotated and everything. I haven't had too much problem getting the car rotated here, clearly. I've been really loose regardless. But I do think that I cooked my rear tires a little too early, and that's what really hurt us early on. Like by lap 15, I was sliding around all over the place, not really able to keep the car together for the exits, and people just kept driving away from me. But I kept trying to go to people's outsides, or people were getting runs and going to my inside when I was getting loose, and I was just having to stay up top, and the top was where I was just more loose at, so it wasn't fantastic.
Good win lane.
4 car ends up winning it.
Good race, fellas. That was really fun.
He went up there.
Oh, Colton ends up getting 3rd, though. Nice.
That was a good race. Good win. That was intense.
Hey, I'll take 13th. This is a very strong field overall, but we'll see how this goes. But not many high I rating guys are registered for this, because if this is top split, which I figured it is, like Gavin said with his race labs, Jordan's just under a 5K, and that's the highest I rating guy to run. Oh wow, that bottom lane really packed up right there. I think we got back to 2 wide there, thank goodness. That inside checked up super hard. I don't know if somebody missed a shift or what. But gonna try to not push while we're back in the pack and stuff like this. Just stay in the draft, and top lane usually gets rolling pretty well as we go. They're wrecking on the bottom under us. They checked up real hard again, and we're gonna work our way down to the bottom with Gavin. Let's go. That worked out so well. That's crazy.
4X from the bump.
I'm not sure what happened. I think that he probably got a 4X from 5 cars back when they all hit really hard together and lost the draft, or some of them lost the draft maybe. You can get a huge run in this car and get a good slingshot if you have some draft, but that guy's going to try to go 3 wide now, and he's probably going to stall up there. Oh, he actually is going to slot down in front of that Gordon car, and another guy went to his outside, so he got sit in the middle 3 wide. They're being very aggressive. That pack behind, yeah, some of these guys are being overly aggressive guys. It's lap 2. You're not going to win the race on lap 2, but you sure as hell can lose it, trust me. I know. From pushing Gavin a little too hard, and us being the only 2 that wrecked. Because like I was on his bumper, and it just spun him around, and he didn't want to take everybody out, so he overcorrected it like he should have, and only us got taken out, which was hilarious at Daytona last season. I'm just like holding back a little bit right now because these guys are kind of going crazy. The pack behind is going to catch us. They're pretty single filed out, so I'm not too worried about that. Like, they're going to catch us if they stay single filed. We're 3 wide up here, and everybody's getting checked up pretty much, so I'm just going to sit back here for a minute. It's lap 3. These guys are getting crazy. That guy's going to try and take a run. There's nowhere to go, so good luck with your run. There's going to be a lot of 3 wide, though, I imagine. People just trying to take their run and go to the front. Not going to work too well. Definitely going to cause a wreck somewhere. But Gavin and I think that maybe us talking, trying to strategize it, jinxed us, and we'd had such a bad race before. We're trying it without talking to each other. Oh boy. What a big checkup in front of Gavin. Good on him checking up. Thank goodness the guys behind me checked up pretty well too. They saw that. So we're doing pretty well. People are going way to the outside now. Kind of abandoning the middle. Joe's getting aggressive there with his run. Oh boy. He's going outside 3 wide. I thought he was going 4 wide there for a second. But he did not clear that dude, so he's getting stuck outside 3 wide right now. I can only imagine what this is going to look like in the last 5 laps, with the first 5 laps looking like this. This is ridiculous. It's absolutely crazy. I'm shocked that nobody's like completely dead, it doesn't look like. Oh, don't hook me. I thought that car was coming all the way down to us. I lifted because I thought he was already going to start hooking us. That was a little sketchy. He's an all blank car too. It's very unnerving seeing an all white, like no schemes car. Those ones are sketchy a lot of the times. It's usually those kind of cars, just the iRacing base paint coming to run a super speedway, because they probably only run super speedways. So they just don't get a paint scheme. They just use the iRacing default one that's set for them in the paint. Gordon cars a lot of the time will cause wrecks. Dale Juniors or Dale Earnhardt's, because they just want to try to replicate them at the super speedways.
Yeah, they need to do something about this. I already have 8X and literally no crashes.
2 car has an 8X. Oh, that guy got turned down to the bottom. Good thing we did not clip him. Good save on his part too. But look at the run we get. It's crazy. Like, you get that draft and you fly up. They're wrecking on the outside. Kept our speed. We're good.
Nice job, Five. Way to go. Way to go.
I think that was a handful of cars that probably got collected in that on the outside. At least 2 or 3. I don't know how many total.
Look in front of you, idiot.
Really single filing out the pack now right now for a minute. That 6 car on the outside kind of getting stuck out there. Somebody up there pulled out.
That's true. I did get a 6-point tap ban once for calling somebody.
The side draft is super strong. If you get like right on somebody's left or right rear, slows them down an absolute ton. It's crazy. But you got to be careful with that because it can turn the person you're trying to side draft. Oh, Joe ended up in that wreck. That sucks. He's gone. He might finish dead last. You do have a fast repair in the Arca series, so you can get back out there and try to gain some spots back if some more guys wreck. More than likely, there will be some other wrecks. 26 getting side draft so hard from the 6. Trying to give him a push there, but he didn't hold a line. I had to really lift when I went to go bump him. So I thought I was going to spin him because he was moving his line all around. Okay, he's back up to them. He might jump outside. He was using that outside earlier, but he is not right now. We have a lap car up here. They're on the bottom.
I appreciate the push, but I think that was a little too much right there.
Trying to look for that lapper. I don't know where he's at. Did he go high? Yes, he did. Okay, he's going up high. At least he's going into the second lane. Should go to the wall. They do go to the wall now. Alright, got by that lap car. Some lap cars can be real unpredictable. If they hold the bottom and stuff, it gets real sketchy. We're pretty much right at the edge of the top 10 now with that wreck where we're running. The outside's starting to get formed up again. We're still not even halfway in this race. 20 laps, take a good minute out of your day to run it. Luckily, it's cautionless though. And if you end up wrecked, you're out of it real quick, but cautionless, you just gotta be a little patient. You got plenty of time to work your way forward. We started back in 18th, we're in like 12th right now. We were in the top 10 a minute ago. Oh, big checkup.
13, you are blinker.
That was sketchy. The 28 moved up, maybe thinking we were gonna hit him or something, but I was checking up enough. The guys behind me were checking up just enough as well, luckily. But he moved up to not get bumped by us, but that works for us because we get back behind Gavin.
Yeah, be careful around him. He's racing. You've already wrecked you after the checker.
There's going to be a wreck at the checkered most likely. There usually is, I would say.
3, 6, 4, clear.
There's what, 4 cars up top, 5 if you include that lapper. But they're not really, there's 3 cars up front. Maybe 4 now. I think one guy just moved up to the top up there. Yeah, 4 up there now. I don't know how many are in this pack total.
If I blink close
Looks
up,
like
it's
14,
13,
15 with the lapper because Vincent's 3 seconds off back there. So I don't know how much of a pack he has back there at all.
Yeah, I mean, if I
They
go
are
out
catching
behind
us a
him,
little bit, so there might be a handful of cars back there in a single file starting to catch
yeah, I'm
us.
trying to time
There's a possibility of that. Because if they stay coordinated enough, they could definitely catch back up before the end of this, I would say. But if they start running side by side, they're going to screw themselves over.
Working on them in
Because the lead pack being side by side is just going to slow us down a ton. A lot of checkups. If their pack's smaller, they can stay a little tighter and run faster. The ideal pack size is probably like 4 to 5, I would say. 3 is good. 4 is probably great. 5 is probably the best would be my guess. And then after that, you might start getting more checkups.
I don't know why you guys would keep the 13 in it, like shut them out.
Yep, that 13
Oh, there
is
you
blinking for sure. He wasn't out there, and then all of a sudden he was 3 wide at the wall. All of a sudden, don't know where he came from.
This will be the first one to blow up.
Oh yeah, if somebody blows up pushing, it's gonna get sketchy real quick. We're gonna have to maneuver around them. I was really close to doing that in my practice beforehand.
Turn left and right on me. I'm trying to work straight line.
Working outside.
Yeah, the side draft really wants to throw you around, I'll tell you that. That's why I'm trying to stay away from the guys next to me for the most part. This 13 is blinking on the outside of Gavin. Hopefully if he spins and we like are gonna hit him, oh my, that was sketchy. We're good. Only 1 car around in that one. But that checked up this pack big time. That pack behind is gonna catch up some good. Some good amount. Somehow we avoided that one again. No, that was a little sketchy also.
That was not pushing you, and you just turned right. There was no contact or anything.
Still out there.
We'll go and see all these incidents afterwards. I'm not sure who got spun. It might have been Jordan, but I'm not sure. The way they're talking.
Yeah, I definitely was saying off you, and it was saying no contact, and you just spun. I don't know.
If you're touching for long enough, it won't say you have any contacts. So they could be making contact and it's saying they're not because they've been hooked together for so long. It's a good possibility, honestly. I thought that pack behind was going to catch up a lot more when that spin happened, but I think maybe they lifted as well for it, which I'm pretty shocked by. Sooner or later, we're going to have to make the move to the outside, though. Oh, God. Those leaders are about to wreck. There it goes. He's coming back up. Let's go, Gavin.
You weren't clear. I tried to check
We're
out,
good.
couldn't even
We
check
still
out
got the draft and everything. I just got to maybe push him a little bit, but I saw that coming. He overcorrected it back up the track so quick.
I know. Trying to not.
Let's go. We're just slowly surviving all these wrecks, man. This is crazy.
And that's usually how your race ended up.
We might have a full head of steam. We could probably take it to the outside if Gavin wanted to. I'm not on his bumper, though, because he's getting that big suck from in front of him. Oh, that pack behind is falling back now. Big time. Was not expecting to check up that hard. We're good. I kind of wanted to take the run, but the only guy out there is that 13 car.
Yeah, I got you.
Really don't want him pushing you, I feel like.
Outside, outside.
Oh, God. Yeah, his blinking is sketchy. We're in the top 10, though. Let's go. That's huge. For probably a somewhat low SOF for what we're normally having, this could be a pretty good result that we need on the season. Pulling back a little bit there. You can get such a huge run, it's crazy. The thing is, there's no outside line like formed up at all, so it's like going out there. I would only lose like 3 spots back right now. It's not too bad, but I'm fine with where we're at right now. There might be somebody that goes high, and I want to try and get a running suck up to them. Thought I saw some smoke there. I thought maybe somebody blew an engine for half a second. I'm gonna like point outside of Gavin, try to see if he wants to do something. See, this is where the communication would really help, but we haven't had any communication, and we're doing better than normal. So, just got to kind of bide our time at the moment. Yeah, that other pack behind is like 4 seconds back. Something happened to them, or they lost some people in that other wreck potentially, or they really slowed up for that second wreck. Because Gavin's like pretty tight on that dude's bumper a lot. Yeah, he's not going out there. I want to like...
Y'all are about 5 seconds here.
I want to like push outside, but nobody's out there, man. I want to take Gavin and go. Try to get one of us to win this thing. Coming up to 4 laps to go here. Maybe with 3 to go. Regardless, I'm going to go at 3 laps to go. See if I can get anybody to bite with me. Maybe if we slingshot past Gavin, he'll get up and try to push us. Who knows? Maybe the guys behind me will get a huge run with me, because I'll try to like back up to them and stuff too. And we'll try to like get a massive run. Might be able to use that lapper up there also. It depends. Yeah, you look at the, I could have just had a huge run there. I just like lifted off the corner and already still catching. That's got to be the play, is just do it at the right time. Oh, Tony's right behind me. Tony likes both Gavin and I. We'll have to choose, though. He'll have to choose which one he wants to go with.
Left car goes high.
Oh boy, that lapper up there. It looks like they're staying up by the wall, so that's nice. Yeah, Tony's been real good behind us, like lifting for any checkups and stuff like that. It's been fantastic. Third place is kind of holding back now. I think they might be trying to get a huge run. Good possibility of it. I want to like clear this lap car and go. Clear this lap car in the backstretch. Get this huge ass run here. Gavin might see it coming with how far back we fell. Look at this run. Look at that run. That is so huge. But I have no help. Oh, the 94 is going. Let's go. Come on, 94, go. You gave me a draft for half a second and it helped. Come on. Got to use that side draft a little bit. Oh, yeah, we got Tony with us, I think. Or no, it might be a 13. 13 might be a little sketchy because he blinks a little bit. Yeah, it's 13, but hey, we're going. If we wreck, we wreck. We're going for it now. If he doesn't push in the corner, I'll be happy. Just give us the push on the straight. Oh, that guy on the inside, the blinker too. We got the 17 now. Let's go. I try to push the 17. Give him a huge shunt. Oh, they checked up super hard behind. That accordion was bad.
Almost a warning.
That checkup was huge behind. I don't know if it screwed over Gavin. It kind of did, maybe. We all kind of just like piled in there. We're up to 4th though. Let's go. White flag here. See if we can do something. Gonna get to his inside. Oh, 13 went with the 6. Come on, stay low, please. Oh, they're wrecking. We're good. We're like 4 wide, guys. Oh, Gavin's flying on the outside right now.
Tony, they gonna crack.
Oh, that guy's blinking a little bit. We're gonna have such a huge run here.
I think I'm broken. I think I'm somehow broken.
Come on. Go, go, go. No, they're gonna push each other. Get the side draft. Hey, I'll take 3rd. Let's go. What a run. We were so close to winning there. But let's see how this goes. Good luck to everybody out here.
We're ready to go. Pace car's off. Be ready. Green.
Try not to spin the tires right away.
Hey, my man, you put it on. Side.
Very
Thank
easy
you.
to spin by yourselves or with any sort of tap, so I'm not going to be hitting like 100% throttle at all in this race.
17.271. Go inside. Clear power.
It's going to be a lot of focus here, though. I need to get down behind the 7 here. Okay, we're good. Oh, and the 7 sent it too hard. We got behind him, and he got scared. Because I backed off real early, so we wouldn't go and run into him or anything, but he scared himself.
Wait, thanks, bud.
In front of you, he's on the bottom. He's on the bottom.
He saw us get behind him and overshot that corner real hard.
Just hit the fastest lap. 14.2.
So hey, if Vincent has some bad luck, we're looking in some good shape. I ran like an entire race in practice, and I didn't do that much. What a save. Really easy, getting loose if you brake a little too hard while turning, get on the gas a little too hard while turning. Just gotta take it nice and easy, try and grip the dotted yellow line the best that you can here. We are catching up to some lap traffic who have had some problems.
Still outside. Clear. 14.4.
They got to be smart about this one. If I try to enter pretty low, just hold the dotted lines the best that we can, and just kind of wrap that, because the tires don't get too worn out. As long as you don't heat up your rear tires, you'll feel good all race. I pretty much ran like an entire 55 lap run in practice, and I ran between like a 14.3 and a 14.7 or 8 the entire time, as long as I didn't mess up at all. And that was like with traffic and everything, trying to go by them and stuff, so. Dang it, got too much apron there on the exit. That wasn't great on my part. I keep seeing all the smoke and stuff.
Alright, this is awful. See you guys.
Oh, Joe's out of here again. It's 2 weeks in a row he's had some bad luck.
That lap car up there.
That's unfortunate for Joe. We'll go back and see all the incidents at the end of the race.
5, I'll let you back in. Go ahead.
I try to be smooth on entry, not going too deep, and then try to get a good exit. So like, you'll see the guys behind me kind of catching me mid-corner. Because I kind of like let it rotate and try to wait longer to get on throttle. Get a good exit out of it. Just try and really hold the bottom. Because the more I can just stay on the bottom, the better it'll be for us. Because really don't want to get on the outside of anybody. They're battling side by side super hard behind us. This could be a chance for me to try and get away, hopefully. We can get by the 23 here. That guy is ripping the second lane and doing a pretty good job of it.
14.7.
It is a little less grippy out there, but you can keep some pretty good speed. So I imagine he'll probably try to get by us on that outer lane also. Neil in the 5 car.
14.7.
We do have a lapper here. I don't know what the SOF is. So I haven't really like looked at a lot of people's iRatings here. I know like the normal guys that we run with every week.
14.744.
Jordan's out here. I don't know if he's the number 1. He might be the number 2 car. I feel like we're gonna end up getting bumped on entry to one of these corners.
14.
Oh, he's trying to take the outside.
Outside. Clear.
Which that is fine with me if he wants to try that. He got by the last guy that way. Oh, he had a cut down there. We had a good exit though. Able to stay in front of him. Yeah, if we can just stay consistent in the 5, 6s all race, we'll be good. I feel like at worst, unless we have some sort of huge mistake or get caught up in something, I feel like we can get a top 5 out of this day. They started accordioning up really bad behind and we got a 4X from that.
Still out there. Slowing on the bottom. I don't know what happened to him.
We're gonna have to try and go 3 wide by this lap car. It makes our turn radius really sharp, which is not great. I wish that lapper would just back off. All right, we are 2 wide.
Still out there. 15.0.
Trying to not spin the tires on the exit, being side by side. Neil's running really well in that second lane though. Trying to not overshoot it into the corner, because I felt like I was getting really loose there. Might have heated up my tires a little bit too much, like getting a little sideways there. I feel like we have a top 5 running speed in this race. There's a lot of cars like in a gaggle right behind us. We might be holding up some of these guys, honestly. Lanier definitely brings out some different contenders towards the front of the field a lot of times. Like I've ran well here a couple times in top split ARCA like this. Just because I like short track racing and stuff a lot, and a lot of people don't. So you get a little different characters racing around sometimes. And if you can just stay consistent, you can do pretty well. I feel like we would have been staying in front of Neil there if that 11 car up there didn't spin out in front of us and check everybody up. That ended up getting us a 4X as well, which is a little unfortunate. We have no damage, so it's fine. Wanted to try to get a 0X. He smacked the wall. That scared me. Trying to hold off, but it's Kyle behind me. He has been all over my bumper here for a while. We are halfway. My hand hurts from gripping the wheel too hard. I've been like white knuckling this thing the entire race. And I'm not like full throttle at all. I might be getting up to like 80% on the straights. It's like mainly what we're getting up to. Getting bumped slightly there. I didn't even feel it in the car though. Got on throttle a little fast there. Neil got by us on the outside. You could also get by us on the outside if you run it well enough. Neil's falling off a little bit because we are starting to slowly reel him back in, it looks like. I don't know if that's from him running that outer lane more, getting by people. I don't know if that uses up more tire or not. Oh, he blinked once. Yeah, Kyle definitely rolls the center of the corner better. Like I was saying earlier, I go easier on entry and try to get a better exit. And now we have a lapper down there who was fighting really hard on our outside earlier. We can get down, that'd be great. Try to get away from Kyle a little bit. But he's gonna drive it hard into that corner to get in front of that lapper this time.
14.884.
It's just so much concentration at this track. Especially when you're trying to talk and do this, it is not easy. Like I could do a lot better and be a lot more consistent without talking and everything, but then it would just be a boring video. You guys be watching just somebody driving around in circles, probably getting dizzy.
My bad, didn't know that was clear.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and look at all the incidents, which is probably going to be a bunch of, I imagine. I was really sketchy on the throttle there. I wasn't very smooth. Just gotta like gradually bring it up. We're getting bumped mid-corner again. Just hold our stuff and we're fine. As long as he hits us square, we're fine. But if he hits us in the left rear, we're probably going for a ride.
14.924.
I'm just hoping he like screws up so we can get some space behind us, man. Like I'm not like really paying attention to him too much because he's not like getting to our inside or anything. I gassed it a little bit there on the exit.
14.954.
See if he can get by on the outside. He probably can. He runs it well enough because it is kind of hard to get off on the exit on the bottom. So it makes sense passing on the outside works. Ooh, he wobbled there.
Still out there. Clear. Outside.
We're gonna stay on his inside here.
Still outside. Clear outside.
He's gonna clear us. Good pass.
15.0.
We're still holding fourth just fine. Fifth is a little bit back. Coming up to the last 10 laps here. Just trying to stay consistent and not mess ourselves up as much as possible. I'm happy with a top 5 regardless. We qualified great, which really set us up for some success here. Almost spun ourselves out super early. A couple times on the exits also.
15.05.
Well, as soon as you feel that looseness though, just lift. Catch yourself. Or if you're going into the corner, stop braking. If you're getting loose into the corner, stop braking. I did up my brake bias to like 70 to help me out on that as well, because if you have the brake bias too low, if you hit the brakes too hard, the back end wants to kick out on you. So I moved that up to 70 for the race, and that actually has helped me out a ton. I figured that out in practice. I am running a 12-to-1 steering ratio also, which is just normal for me. That's personal preference. 22 cars around. That's probably a guy we've already lapped, I'm pretty sure. The not for position.
15.061.
Vincent's been dominating this thing. I don't even know where he's at on track at this point. He could be in that corner up there, but I'm unsure. He could just be further up ahead. Fifth has had a couple mistakes behind us because he was catching us there for a minute.
Clear high.
We're going to get by that lapper at a good time. He was being real nice and cordial.
The lead did a 14.962.
Leader's doing a 14.9. We're doing a 14.9. When I did my practice session, I don't know if it was hotter, colder, more gripped up, or what. But we're definitely a little slower in this race session than I was in the practice, but that's okay.
Not terrible up there, right?
'Cause I definitely was like a couple tenths faster per lap. But that could just be the concentration thing also with trying to talk and stuff at the same time.
Outside. Flowing in front of you on
Gonna
the
get
bottom.
by that lapper.
0.059. You're outside. If you
There's a
want
lot of lappers
Going
up here,
well, 3
so
minutes.
as long as they don't wreck or anything, we should be good.
It's not a spot. It's not a spot.
He's staying on that low side. Please
Inside,
just stay on the low. Okay, he is.
15.00.
I just didn't want him to like go
Still
miss
there
the
at
corner or
bottom.
anything crazy.
Still there at the bottom.
Yeah, he gets on the gas for only a split second and then brakes super early. Able to get back down like we want. And we only got 2 more laps left here at the line. 3 at the moment.
Couple more.
But this track is just so much concentration. My hand hurts from gripping the wheel. My right shoulder hurts from constantly holding it up, like turning and trying to be so smooth on it. Guy behind me is sending it into the corners now.
The white flag.
And it's the white flag. I'm getting on throttle too much there.
15.023.
See if we could hold him off here. As long as he doesn't get into us and wreck us, we're fine. They're actually wrecking there.
Still there.
We're gonna hold on for 4th. Let's go. Oh god, this guy stopped up here.
Clear.
Going thick.
Starting way in the back here at Watkins Glen is gonna be interesting. I honestly thought we were gonna be in that corner starting.
Flag.
Just waiting on everybody to go. Trying to not go 3 wide or anything crazy. Pretty much everybody's taking it easy, it seems. We're just gonna go way out here because you won't get an off track.
Still on the right side. Clear.
At least we got clear for the S's. The S's are gonna be the sketchy part. You can see them 2 almost 3 wide up here. Take it easy. This guy fell back very hard. Oh, somebody's losing it. I'll take the off track. I didn't want to hit that guy or anything. We're single file for the bus stop at least. Somebody was losing it though in the bus stop, which was sketchy. I don't know who it was. It was a Johnson car. That's all I know. Jimmy Johnson car. Noah ran a pretty good lap, honestly. I think he was like 8th or 9th or something like that. He ran a 10.6. He ran like a second faster than we did. You can also take this corner super wide if you wanted to and you won't get an off track, but it's better to keep it tighter. Oh wow, he had a huge run through that, got to the inside of 19. I'm just trying to keep it nice and straight and hopefully not wreck ourselves or be a part of a wreck is my main goal.
22.602.
But you'll see everybody like going to the outside here pretty much, like they do in real life. I just have to try to get this thing rotated in the S's. I really suck in the S's. It's definitely a spot where I lose a lot of time at early on. On cold tires, it is very sketchy through there, very loose. I feel like my bus stop is usually pretty decent. They're all stacked up anyway, so we're able to catch up a bunch there. Thing is, you gotta not have that bad accordion effect and run up into anybody. I never know how hard to take that corner. If I want to like get on throttle early and go out wide or really wait for the apex of it. Didn't get it slowed down correctly to the bottom. I'm hoping to see some like wrecks though here and there where people are getting into each other, sending somebody off the track or going head on into a wall, and hopefully we're just not a part of it. Oh, he's diving on the inside a little bit. Oh, he's hitting him. That got him loose.
Really, Antonio?
On your left.
Back off a little bit because I do not want to be too wide through that. He's probably angry at him anyway, so he might go try to get him back. It was a good save on the 19's part, though, to not overcorrect it into the outside wall there. We'll see if he tries to get Antonio back or not. They gas it so hard off the bus stop. If I hit those bumps on the exit, like the curbings on the exit there, it's real sketchy. He looked like he was trying to gas it up to maybe get to Antonio's bumper there. Possibly. Now Antonio's pulling away from him. But he might catch him back here decently. Like, I don't feel terrible here. It's just we're the 21 car, and there's a lot of, like, fast guys here. We're a low number for a reason, and it shows. We're where we should be, pretty much. That was a 12-1. That wasn't any fast, really, but we were checking up a little bit for them and the S's here and stuff. Overcooked the first one a little bit. You don't really want to hit the curbings much on this. Watkins Glen in these cars because it gets very loose. It wants to like kick your back end out really bad, so you got to be careful with that. Don't want to downshift too fast because the rear end will get that big wheel hop into these corners if you downshift too early. Just got to be real patient on it. Some people use the engine like slowing down by downshifting a big time. I use it a little bit, but I have to try to make sure I'm slow enough for it or I'm just going to absolutely lose it. Antonio's going for a pass up there. He threw a slider. Oh, somebody's dead. It's a Mountain Dew car. No, Mountain Dew. Brother down. We love our Mountain Dew. He's one of us. But as these tires get more and more laps on them, we're going to be able to go faster, though. Like the tire heat in these things for Watkins Glen, you get a little faster, it seems like. By the end of 15 laps, it might not be the case. It might be slowing down later on in the run. But these first laps and stuff, you definitely gain some time. Definitely don't want to run to the back of the 25. I felt like I had a steam going there. I don't know if the 23's falling off a little bit or he just checked up for them, didn't want to be side by side because he's starting to get past. I'm not sure if like he's messing up his corners or what. I missed a shift there, so that wasn't great for that straightaway. Definitely don't want to hit the curb too bad on the inside. I'm not like a big road racer or anything, so I'm just happy to keep ourselves clean and try and keep going forward.
11.747.
If I can complete all the laps without wrecking, I'm happy. 23's losing it. Oh boy. I don't want to be side by side with him. He was trying to gas it and just drive away from that thing, but he was losing it. He had to lift big time. That slowed us down a good bit for sure. I don't know when he brakes for the bus stop, so we're going to brake a little early. Try and keep it as tight as we can through there. Don't want to get too wide too early through that corner. You can also take that real wide. You can take a lot of places at this track really, really wide and not getting off track, which is really nice. In turn 1, it used to not be that way, and this corner. You used to go out here and getting off track immediately. Same with turn 1. If you went off of the rumble strips, you would get an off track. Got the 22, Bryn catching us.
12.375.
See if I could try to catch back up to Kevin here. I'm losing it now. I tried to save it. Oh my god, he was not wide in that corner. He was not on the path of most used at all. He was running like you still getting off track out there. But we just had to try to save it the best that we can. Oh, but he's dead. Let's avoid him. He lost it in the S's. That's what I was worried about early on with the cold tires.
These tires not fucking wear.
I don't know. I don't know if they
No,
were.
never. When would you think that?
Because we definitely get faster over time. But now we are 3.5 seconds off of Bryn
Then we'll feel like flying.
because of my slide in turn 1 there.
Cletus explained it best when he was at his Arca test, saying if it had an actual rear end in it, it would hook up and go straight, but it does. Ace cars don't do that.
We'll see if we can catch Bryn though over
Feels like
the next, what, 8 laps? 7 laps? Something like that?
14.443.
We'll try to run what we were in practice and stuff all by ourselves and see if we can catch them. Just got to not gas it up too hard. I'm going too wide there too early. I need to hit the apex a little bit better. Because other than that, we are in 19th and not a soul around us right now. You do have a fast repair, so if you do destroy yourself in the wall, like that dude did, you can at least go pit and get a car and back out here. But at a road course, it doesn't mean too much. You're not going to really be able to make up any more spots. But yeah, we're pretty far back. I'm hoping that we can catch Bryn, but I'm going to skip forward a little bit. Hopefully we can, and that's what you'll see next if we do. Or I'll be wrecking. I'm not sure. You'll see something happening next, but unless they're like getting the checkered flag, because it gets pretty boring just going around here by yourself. There was nothing that happened pretty much the rest of the race. They slowly pulled away ahead of us, and all that we got by was a lap car that spun. So we'll get to the last lap here where there's a car spun out right in front of us.
Watch the car.
Oh, there's a car here. It's actually 4 position. That's Jeremy who actually messaged us before the race there.
Alright, man.
He was saying good luck and stuff, so I don't know what happened to him. I think Kevin up here had to slow up as well. That's to give us up to 18th at least. But there has been nothing going on in this race. Like, Kevin and them pulled away to like 7 seconds or so on us. I'm not sure if this guy up here has a problem, like if he's damaged or not, because he has fallen back fairly quick. There's somebody else falling back fairly quick. Everything's going on in the last like lap and a quarter now. I don't know what's happening, but there's people wrecked everywhere, it seems like right here at the end. So we might be able to get another spot, potentially, if these guys' cars are messed up. But there's not much of the track left, unfortunately. We got up to 18th at least, and we almost had a shot at like 17th or 16th, it seems like, with whatever happened to the 10 and the 7 here. I think they were separate incidents, but We did get a little faster through the race, but kind of like stayed around like an 11.5, 11.6 at max for the race. I think if this was any other time besides like the hardest race of the week in this, I think we would have done all right. It's just this was going to be the highest SOF of the week for sure. So we finished 18th. I'll take it, but we'll see how this goes. They went early. I was not ready for it, but the outside also was not. But at least I know, or at least Nick knows, me being behind him, that he doesn't have to worry about somebody just running him over turn 1. Nick is losing it though. He got real loose there off of turn 2. Cold tires definitely get the wheel spin off of turn 2. But I really just want to hold the bottom the best that we can. The wall off of turn 2 comes up very quick. That was a terrible entry. And did not get it rotated back down. I'm sorry, car behind me. If somebody spins out into the inside wall though, we got to be real careful. Because in practice, somebody hit the inside wall in the front stretch and shot back to all the way to the outside wall in like half a second. So it's a possibility that could happen. Which we do not want to get killed like that in this race. So far we have not made up any positions. Gavin's getting put on the outside up there. This 13's holding the outside very well. He's doing a great job. Had a lift there mid-corner. I don't know if the outside is going to be the way to make a pass or not. Like I said, off of turn 2, the wall comes up quick, so being side by side through 1 and 2 is very sketchy. But these guys being too wide gives us like no room to go anywhere, even if we were to get a run, really. And I'm trying to hold the bottom the best as possible, just so we don't get somebody side by side with us. I'm cutting down a little bit just so we can get some runs on the exit, because I really don't want to be slow on an exit. Oh, he chopped down real quick, and then he got loose. He over-sent it into the corner, got loose, and I think they might have made a little contact, and he's around. Not sure what exactly happened. We'll see in the replay at the end, but that puts us up to 10th now. Because the 13 was holding really good on the outside, got barely clear of Nick, sent it in turn 1, cut down, and might have done a little too many inputs at once and got loose, and they might have made contact that sent him back up to the wall possibly. But we'll see if we can keep up with Nick through the race. Hoping we can. Try to hold the bottom in 1 and 2. You really don't want to hit the apron at all. That was a terrible 1 and 2. Maybe I need to diamond that a little bit better. I kind of just ram bottom. 3 and 4, I enter like where the seam is and then cut down. Seems to be the best for me. Maybe try to go in low, slide up, and then get a cut down for the exit, trying not to get loose and hit the apron. But 50 laps here is going to go by pretty quick. I ran that in like a test session earlier by myself, and I was within like half a second the entire time of my lap. So tires really did not fall off too bad. I was still in like the 80s for my right front. But you can just log laps here very, very quickly. It's not super hard to drive. I feel like if you kill off your right front too much, you're definitely going to get tight, and that's going to hurt you on the long run. I don't know what happened to the field behind the guy behind me, or the 2 guys behind me, I should say. The field is gone. I don't know what happened to 13th on back. There'll be some interesting wrecks to go back and see in the replay, apparently. I think Gavin lost 1 spot there off the start because he's back to 6th. I'm not really getting a good exit off of 2. That's definitely where I'm getting killed. Maybe I need to enter higher where they are and get the car slowed up enough and turn down the track. Maybe I'm doing it too early is my problem. I'm like starting to go and then having to lift. Because I have the timing for 3 and 4 down. Because it's a nice, easy circle. 1 and 2 is a little tighter, it seems like, so that the 2 corners are not exactly the same. Try to wait a little longer. Didn't quite get it pointed down like I wanted to, but you can see the back end's kicking out on me there when you don't get it right. It's a little less bottom than I was expecting, honestly. I was expecting everybody to just be holding that yellow line down there, but kind of moving up a little bit just to try to get the runs on the exit, it seems. Some people are moving around up there, but I think some of these guys are lap cars, so things could get interesting with some lap traffic.
Sorry.
Oh boy. They're getting together a little bit. They're 3 wide up there. At a short track like this is sketchy. Looks like Jeremy had some sort of incident. He is in 15th and he's the one up at the top. At least he's letting everybody by nice and easy. Not sure what happened to him, but it looks like he has some rear end damage potentially. So that's unfortunate. He was having a good Watkins Glen race last week and he was spun in one of the last corners randomly towards the end, like coming to the white flag. Gavin's starting to get in all that stuff up there. Hoping that these lap cars are, maybe it's just the actual guys, I don't know. I don't know if some of these are lap cars or they're all actual lead lap guys up here, but it does seem like more people than what's on the lead lap, so I'm unsure at the moment. We'll see when some of them start falling, if they do. His tires don't really fall off, and if you can run quick, you could really hold off some guys. You can run quick enough, I should say. Green car here, got a little loose. Looks like a sun drop car, kinda, without the sponsors in a way. He got a little loose off of turn 2. Nick started getting to his outside, but he cleared him back.
9, 2, 8.
Yeah, that group up there is falling back to us now. Gavin is getting so screwed on the outside, it seems. Now he's moving back down after losing the spot. I slid way too hard into that corner. We pulled away from the guys behind us, so that's great. We're kind of guaranteed a top 10. But being the 6th car and not a super high SOF field, like Jordan's just under a 5K, and for top split, the number 1 car being just under a 5K is kind of crazy. Like, not a lot of people register for this one. It was like 120, 125 registries. So, not really like a crazy amount of people for this track. Maybe a lot of people aren't a fan of this track. It is short track racing. A lot of people don't like to run short tracks. I love short tracks. Get some good tight racing a lot of the times, but it can get messy very quick. But we are reeling these guys back in now, at least. Starting to figure out 1 and 2 a little bit there. Still not as good as some of them in 1 and 2. But with the 8 car, he's getting loose in front of Gavin. He's getting loose on the exit also. Oh boy. That 8 car is a little all over the place, in my opinion. Trying to get under Nick there. He had a good run on the exit. Really don't know if the outside's the way to be, though. I think passing's going to be on the inside, really. Oh, getting loose there. I was really trying to just hold it on the throttle there on the exit. Nick's taking a look on the outside of that yellow and green car. He's making it work. That was a hell of a run on the exit. I think that 14's a lapper up there, because he's kind of staying high. Oh, Gavin got loose. Big loose from Gavin. This 14 car is going to really mess people up on a straightaway. Want to see if I can get by this 61. Okay, we got kind of lucky with him getting up in the wall. Really want to get by this 61 though and start battling with Gavin and Nick potentially. Try to get the crossover on him.
Still out there.
He went a little high, but he's going to be able to have that run on the exit. Off of 4, there's a little bit more room for me to get on throttle at least. Oh boy. I kind of overshot the corner a little bit. Had to get on the brakes kind of hard.
Clear high, clear high.
Oh, Jesus. He screwed up on the exit, and we had nowhere to go on that one. That's super unfortunate. That is super unfortunate for us. Just wrong place, wrong time. I was trying to stay right there on his left rear, and he checked up and got the wall. I was expecting them to clear us on the exit there, and just nowhere for us to go on that. I don't think... Oh, we got a little bit of back-end damage. That's super unfortunate, man. We were having a good run. Dang it. we were only 3 positions ahead of where we are now, so it's not like much of a difference, but man, that's super unfortunate. That's very disappointing. We were having a fun race with those guys, but he got a little tight there on the exit, had to check up, and we just had nowhere to go. I was already committed on my exit because I wasn't going to hit the wall, and I figured he was going to clear us. I wasn't expecting the checkup because he was going to clear us. I was going to scooch in right behind him, and his checkup made us run straight into him. That's so unfortunate. That's just a racing deal. It's not like I feel like neither of us are in the wrong. He just screwed up on the exit. I'm not placing blame on him, but it's just a racing deal overall. Very unfortunate. So we're kind of just sitting in 13th now. Nobody around us. I'm going to see if I can try to catch the 20 car, but he's 6 seconds ahead, and we have 18-ish laps left here. Doubt we're going to catch him at all, so you guys might just be getting cut up to the finish here. So a little unfortunate of a race, but we were having a fun one up until that point. All right, we're coming around the 5 laps left, and I have the 17 in my sights. I've been catching him very, very quickly. I don't know if we'll be able to catch him by the end here. I've been running 19.2s, like mid 19.2s the entire damn time. Running like similar times to the leader right now. Maybe just like a half a tenth slower at most. But we are flying. I've been just like fully sending this thing right now. We've been catching the 20, but this 17 was in front of the 20. And he has just been falling back very quick. I don't know if he smacked the wall, got damaged or what, but I've been really pushing it, trying to just see if I could do anything, and he's been falling back really fast to us. If he keeps running lines like that, that's going to help. We got 3 to go. I think we can get by him for 12th place. So at least I could salvage the day. 2 spots worse than what we were running basically the entire race. We're so much faster than that car that we got into, because that 7 car was like 8+ seconds ahead of us. Now he's down to 7, so we're on a move right now. We're very, very fast. Just wrong place, wrong time with what happened with us. Very unfortunate. We'll see if we can get by this 17 though. Coming to the white flag here. He keeps running way too high. We can cut down under him. The thing is, he has that outside, and I kind of been diamonding these lines a lot. Get on throttle early, clear them. We do. Kind of send it a little deep just in case he tries to do anything, and we're good. So at least, hey, we got a spot back from all that. Absolutely crazy. We were very fast there. It's just wrong place, wrong time with that 1 car slowing up. Very unfortunate for us, but let's see how this goes. 40 laps. Tires are going to get eaten up. We're going to be sliding around, and we'll see how well we can hold on to it. So best of luck to everybody out there. Don't know if first gear is better than second or not, but didn't really try any of that. We were fine in second. Shifting goes pretty quick here. Turn 1, you really just have to like hit the bottom right, or you drift up so fucking fast. It is very difficult. 3 and 4, I kind of like the second lane, but being side by side, can't really run it. Don't want to clip him in the left rear. We do clear him. We'll give the room to the 00 out there though, because didn't want him like just diving under us for turn 1. If you could hold it on that outside in 1 and 2, you're going to be good for 3 and 4 is the thing. Because 3 and 4 on the outside is very, very fast. Really got to not clip that yellow line or get on throttle too hard while we're turning. Gavin's getting to our outside now.
28.179.
Definitely try to hold it down here. Don't want to clip the 2 either. But we're bleeding off some spots early. That's kind of expected for me. Qualifying up in 5th. We qualified very, very good, which was super shocking. Like, we've qualified pretty well a lot this season, but for this track, I was super shocked by 5th there.
28.185. The car is C1.
Gavin running a little higher than I expected. I didn't want to clip him in the left rear. Got a little close there. But right side tires are definitely going to be going away. We sent that into the corner a little harder than he did, because I wanted to run like this second lane, and he started braking to go down. I'm glad I didn't clip him though. I wanted to give the room to the guy behind me because he was kind of going lower than us into the corner, so I was giving him the bottom lane. But times are just very, very fast here right now. It is crazy. There's not really any draft to affect the cars at this track, like through the corners or on the straightaway, really. So it really is going to be a big game of tire wear, I feel like.
27.91.
And everybody has their brake bias way different. Cause like I had mine at like default for most of practice. I moved it up to 66%. I heard in practice some guys, I think Tyndall said he was down at 57. And another guy was down at like 52, which is crazy to me. Cause this car is already like kind of loose on entry to these corners. And moving it down like that just makes it want to spin out even faster on braking. I wanted to have more control over it by moving it up slightly throughout the race. I can move it back a couple percentage through the race if needed, but probably won't. Probably just deal with how it is for the most part and see if we can adjust. Went in a little too low there. I kind of just followed Gavin into it and messed up my own line. I was going to run the second lane and just kind of followed his car down to the bottom. Guy behind me went in real high there. Going in high into turn one is not great, but if you could hold it on the exit, you can get a huge run. He's going to send it down. Give him the room on the bottom. Hold this second lane. Because he's not going to be able to get that good of a runoff on that low lane.
28.139.
Running outside in 1 and 2 is crazy at this track, though. Like, even the newer Phoenix, you don't really want to run on the outside in that corner. That'd be 3 and 4 on the new track. We're definitely losing time to Gavin and all them up ahead. Maybe I'm babying it too much. I don't know. Hoping that we'll reel them back in later on.
28.112.
Maybe I'm not taking it easy enough, honestly, for a corner entry for turn 1 and 2 like that. I felt like that was a better 1 and 2 than we've had recently. Yeah, the guy behind me is starting to experiment with some other lanes. Yep, we don't want to do that. That's just gonna make us lose time. I got way too loose there. Flipping that apron. Got him to our outside. Can't get on throttle underneath him very well. Phoenix is just a real tough track to me. The newer or older one, I'm not very good on either, I feel like. But we qualified well. I'm glad we did, because we could have just been in the hornet's nest to start with. Instead, we're like slowly bleeding off to back there a little bit. And it's more manageable when you bleed off to it, at least. Damn, that guy, the 17 sent it there to stay on our outside in 1 and 2. That was pretty crazy. We just cannot get on throttle when people are right on your outside. I was hoping to get up behind the 13 there. Jesus, he is pinching us hard. I had to brake a little bit there. We got Noah right behind us now.
Outside. 28.73.
He's going to probably get biased because that outside lane is just a little faster. Unless he messes it up. No, he's able to get a good enough run on the exit. Now, if this was the next gen, we'd be shifting in every corner and stuff too. Which would be terrible. Okay, hopefully we can get up behind Noah here. Finally, after bleeding off 4 more spots there. People are running just so much higher in 1 and 2 than I expected. It's kind of crazy. Really did not anticipate people running that high in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, I would have guessed it. But 1 and 2, I did not at all.
Still there.
Got to hold the outside. We'll see what we can do in 1 and 2, I guess. Well, we got clear of him before 1 and 2, so we don't have to stay outside of him. But I just really struggle in 1 and 2 in general, I feel like, at this track. The wall comes up very quick if you miss it in 1 and 2. Like, it flies back up on you. Thought I was about to get tapped there. I feel like I didn't have like a bad entry there or anything. I just like was tubing my normal corner, and maybe that guy sent it a little too hard into the corner or something. I'm not sure. I'm hoping some people burn off their tires in this 40-lap race. We're already 16 in, almost halfway. So I'm hoping some people's tires start to burn off at some point. Hey, maybe we're doing bad on our tire wear though. I'm not sure. There's no guarantee I'm saving my tires. Could just be very slow, which should be a very big possibility. But that's all right. I just don't know how to hit turn 1 correctly. I feel like we do okay sometimes, and then other times I feel like I'm just sliding through it. 3 and 4 I feel fine in for the most part. Especially running the second lane. If I can cut down a little bit, I feel pretty good there. 1 and 2 is just where I feel like I'm getting destroyed at. Don't know what I did in qualifying to run so well for that, but it worked in qualifying, I'll tell you. Car 1 has taken the lead now. They started second. Took them almost halfway to get past Tyndall up there, but Tyndall is very fast. Ton of guys in this lobby are very, very fast, so not super shocked by us running about mid-pack right now. We are about the mid-pack number also, so it makes a lot of sense. I do think we need to gain 1 spot to possibly gain iRating. I think in 13th here we'll probably lose the slightest bit, like 1 or 2 iRating possibly. We are pulling away the slightest bit from the guy behind us. I don't know if he just had a bad lap or 2, or if tire wear is starting to come into play, possibly. Or maybe I figured something out. Who knows? Who knows, because I do not. I have no idea. We're doing our best out here. We're just an average Joe trying our best. Maybe average, above average, who knows. Whatever you want to call me. Because we've been over 4K for a long time now. Been close to a 5K one time, like up to a 47, 4800. Never have hit 5K on the oval side though. I think my highest was like 47 or 48, like I was saying. But that was like a year or 2 ago for sure. For a couple seasons we hovered around 4500, and then we had a real bad season where we lost a lot. And we've hovered around 4K now for like the last season-ish, I would say.
I knew that was going to be the most difficult part, making a pass on the bottom.
Did Caden make the pass on the bottom? It seems like the way to make the passes here are definitely on the outside of somebody, I would say. Yeah, I got my car rotated for that.
My car right.
Dirty air turned his car right. I really don't feel like there's much dirty air here. I feel like that was a really good turn 1 that we had though, where I got it rotated down and was able to get on throttle early. Maybe we're figuring something out here. Hang on. Pulling away from the guys behind us now, which is really nice sign. Maybe I need to, like, brake just the slightest bit sooner so I can kind of get it to apex at the bottom of 1 and 2 and get an earlier drive off. I feel like that's what I was doing in practice and maybe qualifying, but the race seems to be more high-sided. 3 and 4 is like what I've been running for practice and qualifying, but 1 and 2, everybody's been running like just higher. But if I can hit this down here, oh, see, I got tight there. I don't know if I hit the apron or if I did it just a little early. I got on throttle just the slightest bit early, possibly, and I had to lift out of it on the exit. Because we did seem to catch a lot there on the entry. Entry and middle, and then when I had to lift on the exits where we lost a lot. There's a new guy behind us, so he's working his way forward. I just have to get this thing rotated enough, like when I get on throttle, it like keeps rotating on the exit of the corner. That's the hardest part of this thing right now. 3 and 4, there's not much of a problem with. Just 1 and 2, off of 2, it gets real tight very easily. Off of 3 and 4, it can get loose very easily, so you can kind of manage the throttle a little easier there, I feel.
28.639.
See if I wait on throttle just a little bit longer, get a good exit off. Got a little loose once we started actually getting off the corner, but I feel like that's a really good 1 and 2 when we do it that way. Might be better on the right front also, because we're not carrying as much speed through the corner, but trying to get like a better exit when we're already more pointed straight.
28.551.
I feel like the guys in front of us are starting to pack up a little bit more as we get more into these laps, it looks like. The last 10 laps here could get very interesting. Because like all the way up to Gavin and that guy right in front of Gavin, Gavin's been trying to make a move on him the last like 5 laps I've seen. He just hasn't been able to make the pass, and it's kind of been like checking them all up. Gavin's going for the pass again. Just the bottom is not the way, unfortunately, to make the passes. Might be able to catch up and get side by side, but you can't like fully make the pass. The guy behind me is catching me now. I'm losing Noah a little bit. My 1 and 2 is not working too well right there. Hoping some people lose the handle on their cars, but it's such like a good lobby. I don't see that. I don't foresee that happening. Maybe if I can go in that second lane, get that cut down a little bit like that. I don't know if Noah just messed up that corner. He might have, because he's kind of losing to the guy in front of him a little. Guy behind me is sending it into the corner. Holy crap. All right, hopefully he doesn't spin us. Literally next lap, he dives it in again and clips our rear end. Because he could have like a real low brake bias or something to where we brake a lot earlier than he does. And he goes deeper. The possibility. We'll see what happens here. Oh, he's sending it. He's throwing a whole slider there. Wow, that's crazy. And just parking it in the corner, and I can't go anywhere. That's unfortunate. Noah's getting in the wall a little bit there. He really just threw a whole slider and then just parked it to where we couldn't cut back down. That was crazy. That's a hell of a pass. That's one way to pass here. I think that's what he probably did on the guys behind me then, because I didn't really see him make the pass behind, but that was pretty smooth overall. Absolutely crazy line. I feel like that's got to kill your right front. But maybe this setup's like loose enough you can make it work. I have no idea. That is mind-boggling to me. So weird. Yeah, that pack up there by Gavin is starting to bunch up really bad. There could be a wreck up there coming to these last few laps, because people are going to start getting desperate. Like this 14 car, he might wreck Noah if he keeps doing what he's doing. Who knows? The way he sends it into a corner, I would not be shocked if he clips somebody's rear end. Or he locks it up trying not to hit somebody because he goes too hard. Oh, somebody is sent to the pits with connection issue. That's unfortunate. The only thing that would be fortunate is that they were ahead of us and we actually gained a spot out of that. But I don't think that the 15 was, to my knowledge. I don't really know. But it is starting to get real tight up here. We have a little bit of room, luckily. If a wreck happens, we can see it coming and hopefully avoid it. A couple guys in that more front pack battling as well. Yeah, we're still 14, so that guy was not up in front of us, unfortunately. Yeah, people just send it into the corner, apparently. That's the fast way to do it. That is absolutely crazy. The lower brake bias, where you can just slam the brakes going into the corner, apparently works, where it doesn't lock up the car or make it want to spin out. So weird. We'll see what happens here in turn 1 if he tries to send it on Noah or not. Not quite. They're 2x2 up in front of us. But he might try to throw a slider here on Noah like he did with us, but he's more side by side with Noah. They're battling hard right in front of them. That slider line is very interesting, but Noah gets back under him. Good cut down by him. Wasn't able to do that myself. And these guys battling is bringing us back to them at least. Yeah, it looks like 1 and 2, like second line to a little bit more of a cut down works pretty well. Oh, he caught that curb a little bit. You don't want to catch it too hard. That guy might block off that cut down now from Noah. Noah's all over his bumper. 28.43. Yeah, we're like 2.5 tenths off the leader's time. That's crazy. Oh boy, these guys are getting antsy in front of us. Oh boy. Noah's going 3 wide, pass through the grass. The pass in the grass by Noah. The attempt at it, at least. That was crazy. And we got 3 laps left here at the line.
I'm shipping them, watch out.
Oh god, he's shipping them. That's the cars right in front of us. Is he actually? He's right on his bumper. Oh, Noah's gonna send this dude.
Remember when I passed 15 without even touching you and then you ran?
Now we're side by side with more guys. I thought the 14 was getting spun there for sure. Really did. Still on Noah's outside. That was tight.
29.1.
Try to hold the outside on Noah, hopefully. We haven't really been in this position much in 1 and 2. Noah! No! God dang it, Noah. He pushed up all the way to the wall on us, and we just were for the ride all the way down the track then. Oh, and then our car is completely broken. Yeah, there's nothing we could do. We have a whole meatball. I can't drive this thing back around for another lap. God dang it, Noah. Oh, that's so annoying. We were having a okay race, but it is what it is. Here we go. Hopefully there's not a huge wreck turn 1. Could have probably tried to be real aggressive and get down there, but we were trying to be smart. Same there. Hopefully just clear him. Don't get too aggressive on throttle to where your back end kicks out. I think this is going to be a game of patience and trying to save the right rear in your car. Because it's very, very easy to get loose on entry or exit.
15.70.
But we're still 7th, or we're still 8th. Luckily, we didn't lose any spots. I thought for sure we were going to. They made some contact up in front of us. The 15 and the 15 and the 5. The 01's the one in front of me.
15.634.
Gavin got his way up to 3rd. I wonder if the outside's the way to pass, which is very, very interesting that I wouldn't have thought of. Or at least maybe early on like that. Oh, 01 almost lost it there.
15.7.
Thought he was about to. We would have had nowhere to go there.
15.4.
But I'm excited for this weekend. I'm going to the Indy 500. Oh boy, 15 is losing it. 15's still losing it. All right, he's good. I'm going to the Indy 500. First time I'll ever see the Indy cars race in person. First time ever at Indy also. So I think that will be a lot of fun. Brand new experience. Hopefully it's a good race. Hopefully it doesn't rain on Sunday. And hopefully I can get back in time to watch the Cup race on TV. Don't know. Because it's about like a 2-hour drive from where I'm going to.
15.657.
So hopefully we can get back home just in time to like see the start of the Cup race or something. That'd be awesome. But yeah, this thing is just single file on the bottom until somebody makes a mistake like that. 4 car got sideways. Thought the 15 was going to stay on his outside, but he did not. 55 laps is a long time. I think the longest I ran in practice like 20-25 at most. And the right rear definitely is the most worn out thing on my car. Guy behind me is sending it on entry to the corner.
Slow on the bottom.
Car slow. He's out of the way at least.
You're sticking your nose in there where it shouldn't be.
We're going to get some short track rage going on maybe.
The only thing there where it shouldn't be is me in the back. Nobody.
Maybe he qualified bad or something. I'm not sure. This track,
Dive bomb it like that, man.
this track in a lot of cars, you can like go under the, you can go under the painted line, but in the Arca car, not as much. It gets really loose on you down there, so trying to stay just above the paint as low as possible there. Maybe the slightest bit of a diamond line. The earlier you can get the car straight,
your car's wrecked now, so.
the faster you can get on throttle
Wait
fully.
till I get back to you.
Wait till I get back to you, but he's wrecked. He literally said his car is wrecked. Gonna get some intentional wrecking, oh boy. Might have something to do with the leaders at some point if we're getting by some lap traffic. Leaders going into 1 as we're coming off of 4. Everybody's just pretty nose to tail, hard to pass, but we're not really like getting a run on anybody also. Gavin's just up there running in 3rd. Great run by him. The 15's losing it. He got tapped a little bit too. We're getting by him. That's a spot. He was losing it a little bit, and then the 5 got into him a little, I think. I don't know if he chased them up the track, like losing it as well, or like just targets fixation. He saw him getting loose and kind of like followed his car. I'm not sure. We'll have to see in the incidents afterwards on everything that happened. I don't know if he fully lost it or not. I don't know how far he fell back to. But hey, if we could finish like top 5 or close to a top 5, that'd be awesome. We've been having some real bad races lately on Oval and losing a lot of I-rating, unfortunately.
5, 7.
And Gavin being the 3 and I'm the 8, it's like we're junior and senior out here. He's the senior, I'm the junior on the I-rating and everything. Even though I'm the senior in life to him by a few years. I think probably by like 4 years, I want to say. Even though I might not look it. I'm tiny man. That doesn't sound right. I'm very short. That also doesn't sound right, but it's easier to understand. This 5 car is definitely getting very loose. He might be sending it into these corners a little too hard. The 1 getting a little loose also. There's nowhere really for us to go. 5's gonna get a little tight there. I feel like you can make the passes on the outside if you run it well enough. I just don't know which lane to trust right now. I just need to not get side by side with the guy behind me, really. That's like the main goal right now, is not to be side by side with behind me. Just keep trying to focus forward, work our way forward. Let's not regress at all. Always progress. Them being a little bit side by side is slowing us down a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Show our nose, maybe get them to miss the corner some. Scare them up the track a little bit. We're starting to get into some lap traffic up there, it looks like, up in front of the number 5 car. At least one guy is a lapper.
16.1.
So depending on how they play and let everybody by, or where you catch them at, is going to make a big difference as well. The 5 car is making that outside work pretty decently right now. Like just like right on the dotted line or above it, which is very interesting. I don't know if that's going to hurt his tires more or not, honestly. I feel like I'm overshooting these corners a little bit. I need to back it down just a little bit, keep the tires under me. Let other people send it, and hopefully the tires go away. We're like just hitting halfway now also. 5 car running high, 10 car letting them by at least. He went real high letting people by, that's nice.
16.107.
Hopefully we don't catch him at too bad of a spot. Wasn't too bad, but wasn't great also.
Still there.
Really caught him at a bad spot there.
Clear.
Thought he was going to run a little higher and let us by a little easier. He kind of ran right on the 2nd lane, didn't move as high as he did for like the 01. Unfortunate for us, just bad timing. It's alright, that'll happen. That 5 car is really working that 2nd lane.
Got a long ways to go yet.
We do have a long ways to go, but man, he's making this 2nd lane work. I gotta try it. I see I'm making up some ground up there. Maybe I can get like a cut down a little bit or just keep up my speed more. I'm not sure.
8.083.
Trying to use it more as a cut down, which if I get too much rotation like that may not be great. I have a fly that's all around me. God dang it. That fly fucked me up. I'm waiting on people to go by. We lost our front end. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. The freaking fly jumped on my arm and I went too hard into that corner. I'm an idiot. Oh, and I overshot my pit. That sucks a lot. That's all on me. Dang it. I fixated too much on the fly rather than me driving. That is awful on my part. I'm very mad at myself. We were running very well in 7th, trying to run the outside lane and go catch 6th, and I think we could have. Trying to make it work and just overshot it one time into the corner and overcorrected a little bit too much. That thing kept like jumping on my arms and not making me freak out. I was just like feeling it on my arms and it was fucking me up like mentally. But now we have 20 laps of us just running out here, so that's unfortunate. I'm probably just gonna skip to the end and we'll see the incidents at the end. Unless something crazy happens up in front of us, then maybe you'll see a wreck or two up here potentially at some point in the rest of this race. Oh, that guy overcorrected it. He did what I did. That was pretty funny. One other guy spun out also, but nothing really big happened. That was the first like big thing that's happened I've seen. He's still stuck up there the next lap. Oh, somebody's getting spun. We just got 2 to go there, or Xander was like half spinning. I'm not sure. Oh boy. People are hitting all over the place. They're 3 wide. I'm just sitting back watching it. I don't have any dog in the fight at all because I'm 21st, like, I think 2 laps down, maybe 1 lap down. I ain't got no dog in this fight. But man, I'm so mad about that, like, that I messed that up. Like, we were in a good position, gonna run like top 7. Unless we screwed it up, and we sure did. So that's very, very unfortunate. We're coming up to the green here. We starting 5th. We got Gavin to our outside and then number 7 car. But I'm just disappointed because it was a pretty crazy race overall. But you're still going to see the whole thing pretty much anyways. But as we come to the green, first gear probably was the way. We were sleeping a little bit, but the people behind us were as well. I got the iRacing like mirror on in the game because you don't have like the virtual one up there anymore and stuff because of this is the replay and all that, so it's a little different. But we get back to 6th, just gonna try to run and stay in the draft the entire time because the draft is absolutely massive. The track's definitely not as grippy as the practice was that we were in. So before we were able to full throttle 3 and 4, we had to lift a ton here in this race, especially in the dirty air. You had to lift regardless. But just running the bottom, catching up a whole lot, trying to stay with Gavin down here because we're getting on the inside of 21. We're the number 11 here in this field, so we're just trying to get a solid finish out of this whole thing. You don't really want to get stuck on the bottom for too long because getting stuck on the bottom will really lose a lot of momentum. There's not a lot of draft going on the low side, so it's not a whole lot you can do. You really want to stay on the outside as much as you can, as you'll be able to see throughout this race. We stay on the bottom a little too long, and I didn't want to cut up in front of some guys when we were going too slow on the bottom, but it's just real huge draft. If you're trying to run this, just stay in the top group for the most part. If you take your run, you really make sure you're going to clear them off of the corner pretty much. We're on lap 4 here. We get a really good run on the 23 car. And I was running a little bit lower throughout the corner just to keep the clean air a lot throughout the corners, and I ended up getting on the inside of the 23, but that ends up being a real bad thing for us. I'm trying to draft with Gavin up in front of us, and that's not working great because he's trying to like get off the side draft and then go back up to it, and there's just no draft down here at all in front of him, so we're losing time. But being stuck down here is not great. 2 car being real aggressive here. Going 3 wide up the middle, but makes it work is Lapper coming off of pit lane at the very bottom. That 18 car is number 1 car in iRating, but he ended up in a wreck in the beginning there and is coming off of pit road, so he is going to be battling with us and stuff throughout the race. But we're ripping the bottom while we can, and if I get a lane to come up, I'm going to. But as you can see, everybody's just in a train on the top side for the most part. So really just trying to wait and try and get an open. I could have gotten up behind the 17, but it would have been sketchy. The 13's flying on up. Don't want to make it in a bad spot where I'm going much slower. And we're going 3 wide and 1 and 2 again, so I'm just trying to hook the bottom the best we can. That's what you have to do if you're on the bottom. Do exactly what the 13 did there, where he went low, got by the 17, and immediately got up in front of him. And we finally find our place up in line, and we're probably about like 10th or 11th right now in the race. But it's absolute chaos as they're like 3 wide, 2 wide, all over in front of us. There's a lot of stuff going on right in front of us, and we're trying to just hold the top, get by the people that we can, and hope a wreck doesn't happen where we're pinned up against the wall. But you can see us just flying by the 17, the 4. We got doored by the 4 there. That was a hard hit to the door, but luckily we're able to stay on the outside. Thought we were going to be 4 wide here on the exit, but we stay behind the 13. I don't want to be too crazy. It's still early in the race. We got 25 laps here. 4 car kind of cuts off the 17 behind us. And we stay in the outer lanes for the most part. And you can see I'm doing the thing where I'm going a little lower. The 1 car almost got in the wall. 13 was getting by him. We were 3 wide. And the 13's going to clear him. But we're going to be on the bottom with no help in front of us. So I'm just trying to get down for the 61 to hopefully get up and push us. But just no avail happening on the front stretches. We're just losing a ton of ground. Going through 3 and 4 here, we had a pretty good run. The 17 car up there behind the 1 was doing really good, cut down. I thought he was going to push us. Instead, he's just going to take us 3 wide instead. So the rest of the race, I know not to trust the 17 pretty much, but we really didn't get to repay that for him, not pushing him, going 3 wide on him later in the race. He kind of stayed in front of us because we just mired our way backwards, being on this bottom, being stuck down here for way too long. Because you can see the 17 goes down, gets up in front of the 1, and he's good to go, and he keeps that draft for up in front of him. And slowly, everybody keeps getting in some spaces that I can't fit in, and we just keep having a guy on our outside every single straightaway. The 18 up there, Lapper, and we're hoping that we could try to get up behind him, but everybody just gets such a good run, and they're just nose to tail there on the straightaway. I'm trying to get any sort of draft that we can, but there's nobody in front of us on the bottom. Just pretty single file. Could have pulled up there, but you could, like, the 17 has such a run. It would just be dumb for me to move up and him hit me on the rear right as we're going into the corner and then possibly wreck us doing that. So just staying safe. I'd rather lose a couple more spots than get hit in the rear end and something stupid happen. But we're just stuck on the bottom until something happens. I saw a front bumper fly by there, but don't know what happened to the 01. Looks like he lost a ton of time there. We're doing decent just running the bottom, though. Even though we're losing spots, we're 3 wide right now. 17 getting by us along with the 23, it looks like, out there. And the 61 was 3 wide for a second. They moved up. And then the 6 car gets by us, and we're at the back of this pack. I think there's only 1 car behind us, maybe Jeremy. And that's the only guy behind us right now. We're on the inside of the 61 yet again, so I have a good corner and then hope that he can clear, and then we're going to move up behind him. But there's actually the 10 car out of nowhere that gets to our outside. Maybe he was 3 wide on that outside. I forgot. I can't quite remember. But we're still on the inside of the 10 car. I think we're clear after the 10 possibly. There might be 1 more car. I think Jeremy might be out there. Yeah, we're staying low. And then there's a wreck up in front of us. We're trying to miss it, and barely missed it. That wreck was so close for us because we did have a car on the outside, and I was trying to go up without hitting them, and luckily they did not keep coming up too far and hitting us in the side door. But we fell back to the back of this group. This is about like 15 cars, I think, total on the lead lap up here, 15 to 16, and we basically can't go any further back than this unless we ended up in a wreck. The white car up here, I think it's the 1 car, gets up in the wall again. The 23 is barely squeezing on by him, so we're in the middle kind of as we're getting to the outside of this number 1 car. We're going to get up into the top lane finally. It was a long time running the bottom, and then we finally get back up to this outside. We're probably in about like 13th or 12th at this point because we got by like 3 guys there in that corner with Jeremy, and then the 1 car in the wall, and then the 10 on the bottom. So we're really just trying to keep clean air as much as we can through these corners because it gets you super, super tight if you get on throttle too early and you're straight up right on behind somebody. Trying to push the 23 here. Didn't want to spin him or anything, so just trying to push him as much as we can. I was talking about while I was at Indy in this race, we were right behind Will Power's pit box, even though he kind of wrecked out halfway through, which was very unfortunate. Joseph Newgarden was just to the right of us, and he wrecked out, unfortunately, as well. And it was a lot of fun being there. We were real low on the front stretch, so you couldn't see a whole lot of the actual racing, but you could see them just blur on by really, really fast. We had a TV in front of us, at least we could see like the TV broadcast of everything happening around the track, but those cars are not nearly as loud as I thought they were. NASCAR are like 10 times as loud as they go by. The Indy cars are just like a little zoom, and that's it. They really did not have too much sound to them as they went by. Like, you didn't need to wear any ear protection, or at least I didn't, at least. Like, the NASCAR track, maybe, depending on the track we're at. I've only ever been to Daytona, and I've never really worn any, and I've been fine, but they are a lot louder there than the Indy cars were. Like, even starting your engines, I didn't even hear the Indy cars start their engines like you would for a NASCAR. It was pretty crazy, but we're running really decent here now. These guys are having a real big battle, and I got super tight and nailed the wall. As I was getting off the corner, I was right on the 61's bumper, and I got a little too tight and noticed a little too late, unfortunately. And it did hurt our right front, but we didn't get any like physical damage on the outside. Just kind of pushed in the right front tire. But luckily, we stayed in the draft. We still had Jeremy behind us. You can see it in the mirror a little bit. And we had Kenneth's draft right up in front of us, luckily. So we really didn't hurt ourselves too much for the rest of the races. As long as you're in the draft, you're good to go. And we didn't have any aero damage, at least, just a little bit of like wheel damage for the most part. I was still able to get the car turned down. Getting on the apron's not really what you want to do. And hopefully we can try to work our way back forward as we catch the group. As we caught back up, the 10 car was on the inside. We're back behind the 23. The 61 and the 6 car are back on the inside. Jeremy's getting to our outside. He had a huge run through 1 and 2 there, so I just kind of had to hold the bottom after that and hope that he either checked up getting tight, or I was just going to try and push the 10 car as much as we could, try to move our way forward, because we needed to try to get as much speed as we could. But Jeremy was very fast in the entry to turn 1. 3 and 4, he was a little slower there. We were really good in 3 and 4. I felt good in that corner. I think I'm able to clear up here, but I don't think I do. I think I was like right on Jeremy's nose if I would have cleared up, so I didn't want to do that. Didn't want to potentially wreck both of us for no reason when we're at the back of this group. And as that's happening, they're getting spun up there, so that's an extra free 2 spots. I think there's about 13 or 14 cars in this front pack now, so we can't finish any worse than like 13th or 14th of where we're at the moment. Kind of just stayed back here, nowhere to really go for a couple laps. Gavin fell back, and it looks like he had a huge save there. The 17 got up into his left rear, it looked like. The 17 kind of got sideways, and a huge save for Gavin going this fast at this track. We're back on the inside of Jeremy again. I didn't know where to go. I just went down to the 61, tried to push him as best we could. Could have probably tried to push the 23 so we could stay in kind of more in that top lane. That might have been the better hindsight at this point. And I didn't know if the 61 had any damage, because when I was pushing him there, he felt so slow down that straightaway. I think it was literally just because he had no drafting help in front of him. Didn't want to stay on his left rear here, so I kind of moved more left so he can have that draft and I can pull up behind him and we can catch back up a little faster. If I would have stayed right on the left rear of the 61, it would have side drafted him, pulled both of us just further on back. It wouldn't have been any point in it. So we just stay in the draft, and the 61 had a huge run there through 3 and 4. The low side really did work. It's just you end up on the inside and you don't have any draft help. There's nothing you could really do, unfortunately. Coming through 1 and 2 here, we got a huge run on 23, and I give him a little bump, and he got a little sideways from the bump, and it spun the 61. When I was racing, I honestly thought that the 61 was trying to clear the 23, but that wasn't the case. You can see in the replay here, I thought the 61 was trying to come up, but when I gave the 23 a slight bump, it pushed them just a little bit left, and that wasn't my intention to cause a wreck there, because really all that did was lose us the draft in front of us, and we couldn't catch them the rest of the race, unfortunately. There was only like 5 laps left here, but we couldn't catch them the rest of the race because we lost the draft, but that was unfortunate. I was just trying to push the 23 and get us going as fast as we could down the straightaway to catch back up to those guys, and accidentally caused the wreck, but luckily we stayed out of it, but that did give us a 4X, along with the 2X we had earlier from smacking the wall. There was only like 2 laps left when that happened, not about 5 or 6 like I said. Up here they were kind of going crazy, and no wreck actually ended up happening the rest of this time. We were just sitting back there in 12th with no drafting help, and there was a lot that did happen up here, but there was no caution somehow. But they're coming around to the 2 to go here. Gavin's getting a push from Chris Buescher back there, who didn't want to give us a push earlier, but wanted to push him, but then dump him on the straightaway once he can get up into the draft, and Gavin just losing all sorts of time here. 17, it's squeezing a little bit down. Gavin got a little tight, and then the 10 car tried to miss Gavin and smack the wall super hard. because I think because he thought maybe Gavin's rear end was coming up and stuff, and he was still sliding up, but it just got him super tight, and that was unfortunate. On the last lap here, the front guys were duking it out, trying to go for the win. There's so much drafting going on here, it's crazy. The 2-car really side drafting there mid-corner. The 4-car had a great run on entry, and the 2-car had such a good run on the exit. But they're still side drafting. I think the 4-car is going to pull up behind them. 2-car is trying to break the draft, not let them get up there behind them. But the 4-car under him again in 3 and 4. The 2-car are going to stay pretty close on the side, not allowing him to clear. Side draft them off the corner. The 4-car should have stayed on his left rear. Wow, I'm shocked that the 4-car pulled so far down and actually cleared the 2-car, and the 2-car gets the win. So that's going to be all she wrote for that one. And we finished 12th in that thing, unfortunately. We fell back, gained those spots from the wreck, which was unfortunately caused by me, but not really what I was planning. I thought the 61 was trying to clear himself. But being the 11 car, finishing 12th out of 24, not a terrible day. We were 14th out of like 23. Gavin was starting back in like 20th, but the outside's good to be in because you want the draft. The draft is just super strong in the Arca car, and at Pocono it's crazy. Like everybody stayed super tight the entire race pretty much, but we had a good start. Got 2 positions right off the bat, and we're gonna get into about like 12th here right off the start pretty much. And you could see the entire field will be this distance from each other until there's a massive wreck, which will happen later in the race, you'll see. But we had a pretty good run. Hard to pass. If you pull out a line, you're going to get passed by multiple people behind you. So if you're going to make the pass, you better do it quickly and get back up in line. Either that or get to somebody's right rear. Because right here, I tried to go to the inside of the 18. He missed the tunnel turn. And Vincent in the 6 car is going to end up getting by us pretty quickly, unfortunately, because I'm not able to clear him here in 3 and 4. But luckily, there's a little bit of a gap behind Vincent that we were able to scooch up behind, and we kind of just ran there for a little bit. Then I don't even remember how many laps it was, but the Interstate Batteries car was behind us for like 5, maybe almost 10 laps, and then we actually start racing more. Vincent gets to the inside of the 18 car there, and he just like fully sends it through turn 3, and he's going to end up clearing the 18, and that's all you need. Is if you're going to make the pass, make it very fast and try and get back up in line. Actually, I thought he did. Never mind. He did not get back up in line, but he does get right back up in front of us because there was enough of a gap because I didn't keep it close enough. But I thought that he cleared him there. Maybe it was another time that he did it, and he like cleared him so fast. But the 18 going to the inside of the 1 car a few spots ahead, and he is trying to go by him, but the 1 car is going to stay to his right rear, and the 18 is going to fall pretty quick unless he gets back up in line. I can't remember. Yeah, he does get back up in line right there, but everybody's just single file. Gavin's only like 3 cars back from us. The Interstate Batteries car is taking a look to the inside, but not anywhere under us yet. So we're continuing single file for now. He had a good tunnel turn there, and is able to get under us going into turn 3. But not able to fully get under us. I've just run the outside lane, try to keep the momentum up and keep the drafting off of the corner, basically, just to keep the position mainly. Because the more you poke out a line, sooner or later you're going to end up staying on the inside of somebody, and somebody's going to fill that gap behind you. So you really do not want to do that too often. As you see going into turn 1 of this corner, I'm just running a little higher. He's getting out of my wake of the dirty air, and he actually has a pretty good run through the corner. I thought we were going to get clipped right there. It was close because I saw him coming up in the mirror. Really didn't want to get hit by him or anything, but we get right back by him pretty quick. But it's just very draft heavy. The 18 car, I think that's an 18 car. Yeah, pulled out of line, and he's just on the bottom right now. We're right behind Vincent. The Interstate Batteries car is right on our bumper. I gave Vincent a little bump there in the tunnel turn, just trying to get him going because I didn't want to get hit by the 19. Luckily, we didn't spin Vincent there. That was really nice. And Vincent's going hard, trying to stay on the outside of the 18 car that's on the inside up there. They're fighting really hard up there for about like 7th or something up there. But that 18 car, you'll see how fast he just falls down this straightaway. And I think there's enough room for him to get up in front of us, and he does. That happened a couple times in this race where somebody came up on the front stretch, and I really didn't want him to hit the wall because that happened in the truck race, I believe. And somebody smacked the wall as I went to go bump him, and it checked us up a ton, and it was not great. But everybody's still single file for the most part. You can see the front leaders are very close to us still. We're still like on lap 5 or so. Interstate Batteries gets a good run down the backstretch, I guess it would be. I don't know, off of turn 1. But he gets fully side by side with us, but not able to clear us. And I want to say that he ends up getting back up behind us here, potentially. Yeah, we cleared him before turn 3, which was nice. I didn't have to really deal with it too badly. Just went a little high, so we can try to keep that run for turn 3. Just because we want to keep that drafting down the front stretch. But I do think Gavin is coming up from behind us. Yeah, you can see behind us now. Gavin's filling that lane. The 19 stayed on the low side for a little too long there and didn't quite work out for him. So I tried to like go down, give the 19 the dirty air, making him hopefully lift or something. Because it's going to get him tight on the inside of Gavin. He doesn't lift much, and they make a little contact there. But Gavin's going to end up clearing them, and the interstate battery's going to come up into line behind Gavin there. Now we get single file with Gavin straight behind us. The one car lost a couple positions while that was going on behind us. And he got up in line right in front of us, but everybody just staying single file. So hard to pass, and he goes super wide there. And because maybe he thought we were going to hit him or something, but we all backed off in time. And not able to clear him there. He actually gets to the wall. I'm glad he didn't bounce off and it would have hooked us into the wall. That would have been very sad. Gavin's barely on his inside, so he tries to commit on pushing us. And it's not the best strategy, but really we didn't lose any time, and there wasn't another guy flying on up at the moment. I tried to get him down to third gear here and nail the gas, see if I can get ahead of the one car, but it didn't work out. They're almost wrecking up there off of turn 1. That was a little sketchy, and there's just enough room for me to be able to get up after turn 1 behind the one car. Gavin wasn't so lucky, and he lost a couple positions there. He lost one to the interstate batteries. He almost lost it to Jeremy back there as well. But he's able to get right back behind the interstate batteries car. And I think the same exact thing happens again where Gavin is right behind us again because the interstate batteries car like pokes out of line, gets a good run through the corner, but he's not able to clear anything off the corner. And I think Gavin just starts poking his nose in, so the 19's not able to get up, and Gavin gets right back by once again. The one car just gets up just in time before we get to his right rear. As I bump him, my car gets like out of whack weirdly. Like these cars and like hitting somebody, it just makes each car go weird. Gavin's right on our left rear there, pretty tight. He's just out of our wake, so he doesn't get that dirty air. Gets right back behind us on the straightaway. We keep that draft down the straightaway and everything. Keep on going. What lap are we on? We're on lap 9 right now, so we're nearly halfway in this race out of the 20 laps. I had a deep run into the tunnel turn. I don't know why I went that deep into it, or maybe the one car backed off early because of the 18 stuff in front of him. I'm not sure, because I definitely was going deeper into some corners than the white car. I knew the outside worked. I just wanted to see how much it would, because I railed the outside here as much as I could on these older tires, and Gavin almost got to our inside, but I had a huge run down the straightaway. Could have probably tried to pull out to the inside, tried to give him a bump, and it got both of us a little weird, but wanted to see how it worked. It does work. You just really have to be side by side with somebody to make that run on the exit really stick, because if they're in front of you, you're just going to end up pushing them. If you get out of line, you're just going to fall like a rock. So it's not worth pulling out of line on that long straightaway and not having the draft help, really. I might have been able to get to his left rear and pull him back just enough and maybe I cleared him, but I didn't want to lose more spots to the people behind me. I think we're sitting in 13th right now, and everybody's still right on top of each other, as you can see right up there. They're side by side for 3rd, almost for 4th and 5th as well. We get to the outside of the one car here, so able to make a pass, and I think that Gavin's able to follow us on through, because I go a little high here trying to just get a run, give the one car room, but I want to get the run on the exit, and he's going to be able to clear us just enough on the exit of turn 3. I went a little too high. He had a really good run through turn 3. I was hoping to get that run like we did the lap before, but really wanted to not give up that position. I wanted to stay on his outside. And then right in our mirror going into turn 1, the interstate batteries and Jeremy get together. He goes through the grass, saving it at least, but that gets a big gap behind Gavin at least. I don't know what happened. I think Jeremy said he might have been a little early on his braking zone or something. I'm not 100% sure. I did see Noah coming off of pit lane there, and I know that he was like crashing out in the middle of the race. I didn't see what happened to him yet in the replay because I haven't gone back through all the incidents, but this was on lap 8. We're not even halfway in the race yet. And the 22's just sticking his nose in there going into the tunnel turn. So they're side by side through the tunnel turn. They're fine. He hits the apron behind, and Noah's going to clear him at least. But I'm not sure what happened to him because he like ended up dead in this race, and I don't know what happened exactly. He goes high into turn 3. I think the 22 maybe has a run and clips him in the rear or something maybe. He just misjudges the exit, yeah, and then Noah overcorrected a little bit, got back into the 22, and then causes a pretty big wreck for being in the back right there with 4 cars all together. So unfortunate, the 22 just misjudged the exit. I don't think it was anything malicious. He just was going up to get behind Noah and just barely clipped his rear end and caused the big one. Noah definitely was crashing out, which is pretty funny, but that was unfortunate for him for sure. I would have been mad if that happened on lap 8 going into 9 out of this race because it's such a draft-heavy track. Back to where we were when Jeremy was getting spun in turn 1. The 1 car is on the inside of the 18, and we're actually able to stick to his outside this time and fully clear him down this straightaway. And I think Gavin follows us on through as well. I think there was barely enough space for the 1 car to get up, but he ended up not getting up, and Gavin stays right behind us at least, getting the run through the tunnel turn and able to stick up through there. I had a bad tunnel turn. I think they did behind me as well, but Gavin's going to have the outside for the straightaway speed at least. But coming up in a lap or two, there's about to be a massive wreck that changes everything. So it was literally the next lap. We're coming off the tunnel turn, going into turn 3 here, and don't know what happened exactly, but they start spinning. I see the orange car pointed inside. I'm thinking there's going to be a gap, and they come right back up, unfortunately. Gavin gets through it, and he's set on free through all that, so he's going to end up getting a good finish. Definitely watch his point of view of that, because that wreck's going to be crazy. Both my wheels were broken. I was trying to turn my wheel both ways, and it wouldn't turn either way. I was trying to get it to pit road, but I couldn't drive it to save my life. Going back to the wreck, the 14 pulls out to the inside, then back up right as they're going into the braking zone, and the 10 clips them. So I don't know why the 14 did that move. I feel like that's kind of what caused it. The 10 went a little deep, and then the Interstate Batteries car was flying through the air there. That was absolutely crazy, but I think it was huge. Yeah, he got huge netcode off of Vincent here, which was ridiculous. I don't know how he ended up in the air like that. Very unfortunate altogether. Elliot's flying on through there. But yeah, both of my front tires were absolutely destroyed. Right about here, I thought the 14 car was going to stay inside with the way his car is pointed. I was hoping he was going to stay in and not fly back up the track like he did. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to follow his 18 car on through because the 6.6 is wrecking on up the track. And then his car starts rotating back. And that's when I know I'm in trouble at this point when his car is coming back up the track. It was too late for us to react. Gavin, luckily, was far enough back from the whole wreck, and he backed off early, which was very smart, and he was able to just slow it down and then decide where to go, and he barely missed it as well. So that was very good for him that he missed it, and he barely gets on through. That was probably a crazy point of view on his end, because we were right behind it. I end up going high, and he ducks down low, and he barely misses the back end coming back around, and there's just carnage in his mirror. But he loses the draft from the guys up ahead, unfortunately, it looks like. But that's all she pretty much wrote for us in the race. I went in and got our fast repair, got back out here, so we just finished as good of a position as we possibly could have, really. And we finished in 18th overall, which is unfortunate.